Welcome again to this week's episode of Reckless Rolling. And the mic is on, right? Everyone
Yes,
can
it
hear
is
us this time? I think
Yep,
we figured out our mic
hear
issue.
you.
I'm looking to you, Tash or Faye, just to let us know if you can hear
I think
us.
it's good.
Okay.
That's good.
Excellent. Alrighty, so welcome again to Reckless Rolling. So you guys all have your new character sheets rolled?
What?
Oh, I get it. It's a joke. I get it.
Yeah.
She's starting off with a joke. Okay. Ha ha ha.
I thought it was funny.
Okay, so to recap from last week, just so you guys have a refresher, you guys had finished clearing out that little bandit camp or soldier camp. You guys went back into the town after having rescued two people from those soldiers. After sort of doing a little bit of a walk around, talking to the guards, Seeker was attempted to be abducted, but thanks to Strife and Esta, he wasn't. Mostly Seeker protected herself, sorry. Not him, her. Then you guys went to the fair after sort of doing a little bit of questioning of why the two people were captured. And then you went to the fair. You sort of were chasing a pig, trying to catch a little veil on its head. Right after capturing it, Seeker, trying to capture it, burned some child. And then after capturing after the veil was captured, you guys were attacked by Seeker's sister. Seeker's sister destroyed all but Lincoln, who had run off trying to attack a couple other patrol guard soldiers. And then he himself, after trying to retreat, was killed, or so we think. So, to where we are today. Tally, you wake up in a cart with a prison cart. You've got a cage around you. You notice as you are sort of like coming to consciousness, you hear like the thump, thump, thump of the wheels. You sort of look around. You notice that you've got blood still on your hands. Your head still just doesn't feel right. It's sort of wobbly and woozy. You look around and you see the rest of your group in the cart with you. Seeker actually is completely roped up around herself with rope just looped around and around and around, probably to contain her a little bit more, because she is quite large compared to the rest of you in this cart. You also notice a couple other people in the cart with you. There's a woman with a couple kids sort of huddled in one of the corners of the cart, and there's an old man just sort of like looking at a rock on the other corner. As you're sort of coming to consciousness, your arm sort of falls out of the cart a little bit, and a guard right beside you, he sort of whacks your hand with the side of his sword, and he goes, "Hey, keep the hands in the cart." During this time, the rest of you start to come to consciousness as well. You do notice around you, that around you, you're sort of like one side of the road that you guys seem to be on is sort of like a field. The other side is some trees. You notice that behind you, as you look behind, you guys see the town of Fallkirk starting to drive away or disappear off of the horizon. During this time, you see as well, it looks like there appears to be about 9 carts sort of in a procession. You can see a lot of townspeople, a couple people that you recognize from the previous sort of couple days that when you've been wandering around the town. You do notice at the front of this whole procession there's 2 carriages. And then on each of the carts, you notice that there's at least 2 people sort of driving it with some oxen in front of them. And a couple guards walk alongside the carts. So, what do you guys think? You guys want to do anything? What do you guys want to do?
So are we all together conscious? Or what?
You are all awoke now, or awoken. The one thing I do want to mention, all of you should have 2 health right now. I did go through and add 2 hit points to everyone. Because you're sort of in a prison area, I would normally say that if you had a full day's rest, because you are in a prison, you get a full health. But normally, because you're sort of like, you can't really get a good night's sleep, or sleep at a good time, because you're really cramped in this little cage. Every day that you guys are in this cart, you gain 2 hit points. So, just so you guys are aware. So if you guys are in the cart for a couple days, you'll gain 2 hit points every day. So, the cart is continuing to roll along. You don't know where it's going.
Is someone driving the cart? Sorry, I missed that part.
Yes, there's 2 people driving the cart.
Okay. Are they like humans? Like, or are
Yep.
they some creatures?
They're humans. They do look like they have the same uniforms as the guards that you saw, or the soldiers that you saw before. These the same colors. You can't see the front of it because of where you're behind them, but you can. The colors look the same, sort of that red and black sort of tabard that the soldiers had on. The soldiers beside you also have still that one-eyed dragon symbol. As you guys are walking, as you guys see them walking beside you.
So, just to clarify for myself, how tied up am I? Like, is my mouth gagged? Am I like...
You're not
my wrists
gagged.
bound, or...
It's just rope that goes around you.
So, do I have a hand free?
You're sort of bound completely, sort of like mid-arm up to your shoulder with rope going around. So you probably could, if you wanted to try to break free, you could try. It'd be a dexterity check. Or a strength check if you want to try and break the ropes completely.
I definitely do not want to try to break the ropes.
What about our gear? Are we still wearing our armor or whatever we had? Or
no, you guys do not have any weapons. You do have... if you guys had anything that wasn't like in a backpack, sort of like some food maybe in your pockets or something, you can still have that, but no weapons. You were searched for weapons.
Okay, well, I am a weapon, so let's try to wiggle out of this rope.
Okay, you want to wiggle out? Roll a dexterity.
Oh, that's terrible. 8.
8. Unfortunately, as you're trying to wiggle out, you just sort of get like one of your arms is now caught in a really uncomfortable position, and you're just like trying to break free.
And so, sorry, you said in the intro that it was her sister, Seeker's sister, that was the person. But do we know that as characters? I don't.
You would have heard that, yes.
A couple people know it. Whoever wasn't knocked out immediately by the first attack knows.
So Tally wouldn't, and I believe Strife wouldn't. I believe it was Esta, Nessie, and Poole that were not knocked down initially.
Yeah, sounds right.
Okay. So I want to talk to Seeker and ask her what's going on with her family life.
That came out of nowhere.
So Seeker, what the fuck? Is your sister some badass who's like trying to take over the world? Like what's her deal? What's going on?
I don't really know. She kind of did the same thing in the town that I come from, and yeah, that's why I'm not there anymore. I'm trying to track her down.
Okay, you found her. So what went wrong there? What were you hoping that would happen?
I was hoping that she wouldn't destroy us, for one.
Okay, do you have a plan for the next time? Like, do you still want to, pursue that that path of tracking her down, or do you think you should maybe change it up a little bit now that you know what happened last time?
No plan. Never had a plan.
No, never had a
yes,
plan.
I still
Okay.
want to.
You still want to track her down? Okay, that's great.
Look at where your real plan got us.
What are you hoping to, like, you don't have a plan? Are you going to kill her? Do you want to kill her? Like, do you want to talk with her? What's going on?
So, I don't know if you've noticed, but I am what you might call a warlock. We have my family has served a patron for a long, long time, and she found a new one. And I suppose it is this patron that is bidding her to destroy cities and kill people and whatnot. All I know is that one night I received a vision. It said, basically, find your sister. So that is what I'm trying to do.
Okay, so you think that your sister's being controlled to do all this bad stuff, and she's
No,
not...
I think she did it willingly.
Okay.
She's not a good person.
Okay. Because you said something about the new patron who is telling her what to do.
She probably just wanted to be stronger.
Okay. Cool. So I guess the rest of the group overheard this, so now they all know that they're sisters or whatever.
Well, you didn't say you were trying to whisper, so unless you were trying to whisper this,
No, I wasn't. I
So
haven't
so
heard
then
anything whisper.
they probably heard. Yeah.
Okay.
How about we get you out of this rope real quick?
Aren't we all in the rope?
Nope. Just Seeker.
The Seeker?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize. Yeah, okay. I'll attempt to
Can I use
break
my
Seeker out of the
teeth to
rope.
bite it?
Sure. Go ahead. Roll just roll a strength check for me.
5.
So after a little while of nibbling, this dinosaur chewing away at your ropes, just all of a sudden you hear this click as the rope whips out of the teeth and loosens around you there, Seeker.
Oh, my arm. Finally. Really uncomfortable. Thank you.
So,
Okay, now that you're out of that rope, do you have a plan for what we're gonna do now?
Well, is there a roof on the cart or anything? It's just a...
it's just an open cage. It's like a wooden cage around you guys.
Oh, okay.
So,
Or just wooden?
So we're surrounded on all 4 sides, or 6 sides then?
well, below you is a solid cart.
I figured that much.
Yeah, but around you, the rest of you, it's just a cage.
And it's wood?
And there's a door on the back end of the cart,
It's wood?
but it's locked. It is wood.
Can I just kick it?
Go
really
ahead and
hard?
try. Roll a
Can I
strength check.
I feel this could end badly.
18.
18. So as you kick it, you sort of reach out, you kick your foot. All of a sudden, you feel it smash into the door, and the door just sort of falls off the cart.
I got us, guys.
As that happens, the guards turn, and one of them pulls out a little whistle and starts blowing in it. And all the other guards turn and look towards your cart and start to run towards it.
And I just posed like, what?
Are you guys going to run out?
I'm
I
gonna
think
fly
At
out.
this point, we kind of should.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
book it off into the forest.
I
guess.
wasn't expecting this quite as quickly.
I'll do a barrel roll.
We're going to just say those aren't there.
Oh, they're horses?
There's oxen on the cart. Hold
There's
on.
oxen on the cart?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Speak of Animals. What are oxen afraid of, guys? What are oxen afraid of?
Mice?
Mice?
Yeah, sure.
Oxen afraid of mice?
I don't know. I don't think I'm allowed to use Google. I don't think that's allowed.
Okay, alright. The wolves are scary,
Somebody
right?
use
I'm
Alexa,
just gonna-
but I'm not to use Google.
I'm gonna yell, wolves! Wolves are coming!
Transition to that one. Yeah.
Maybe I'll scare them.
I got us out fast, guys. What?
Whoa, cool.
So now we get to fight our way out of this. Hopefully there's not too many enemies. but judging by how long the DM is taking to grab all the figurines, we could be screwed.
Oh, there's an echo, Dungeon Master.
There's an echo?
Yeah, reported from the viewers. They hear an echo. Because of what you just done.
Oh.
Does this scene have something different sound-wise?
Turn that off.
Yeah.
Okay,
There
that
we
should take
go.
care of the echo.
Testing.
Yeah.
No echo. No.
Better, coin of Fae.
Can we get rid of the upper light, Brad?
Mm,
Leave that
yes.
spot on it.
What have you done?
What?
Oh, nice.
It's fine.
I don't have enough for all the people, but there's 2 people per cart. You guys are in that cart. These carts,
Oh my
unfortunately,
goodness.
pretend that these have prisons on them, and you guys are all grouped up in these.
So there's 12 guards?
These are the 4 closest carts to you guys.
The 4 closest.
Yep.
Yeah, we should have maybe investigated the area around us before you guys decided to do your whole breakout scheme.
I don't wait.
Yeah, what do you mean you guys? It was just a dinosaur lady, okay?
Yeah.
I'm non-binary.
So, can I have you guys roll for initiative for me?
Oh boy.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's alright.
2 for Lincoln.
Well, that's so
I'm with you, but I'm at 6.
Don't laugh at me, bitch. What am I looking for?
Seeker, what'd you have?
14.
14? Strife?
You guys also realize that we're all at 2 health, right? Like, this is horrible.
Oh yeah, this is bad. Just
Well.
run.
Sorry, I couldn't hear what you said there.
12.
12? Can you click on him and turn him up a bit? And Esta, what'd you have?
19.
How?
Right click on his image. Oh. Sorry guys, we're gonna you have to minimize it for a second first.
One moment.
It's gonna be weird here for a second. Turn him up a bit.
Oh, yep.
That's good.
Wow, what have you done?
Don't mind that.
My face.
Seeker is Strife was a bit quiet. So, 2, 4. Nessie, what'd you have?
9. I got us out, you guys can take us down.
So the first one to do anything will be Esta. So you're still in the cart, Esta. I do have it so that Nessie and Lincoln have gone out of the cart first because they were right there.
Actually, I want to stay in the cart. I don't want to get out.
Okay. Anyone else wanting to get out initially?
I'll help out.
Okay,
Might as well.
Yeah.
we'll do that. Are you guys able to see the colors for your character now?
Yep.
Okay.
I'd say 2 are kind of similar, but
I think I can see everyone's but mine, so that must be.
That was yours
must
is like
know
the
which
gray
one is
one,
mine.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Esta, what would you like to do? Get out? Would you like to try and run? Would you like to...
You're gonna try and run. You have no weapons to fight with.
So, you're sort of right on the edge of the cart here. You could get out and run around this way. You could shoot at those 2 guards. You could run out this way.
We don't have any weapons. Where are our weapons?
You guys have no weapons, too. The weapons are... You don't know where they are. You haven't seen
Damn
it.
it.
You could do a perception roll if you want.
so
See where your weapons are, but that would be on your turn.
Uh-oh.
would I still have my component pouch or anything like that?
No.
Okay, I figured that'd be gone.
Mm.
We didn't really think this through. Maybe we should just get back in the cage.
Pick
Sorry.
up the door and go back in.
Sorry, guys. I just wanted to stretch my legs for a moment. I'm just gonna go back in.
I'll just pick up the door and put it back on its hinges.
Esther, what do you want to do?
Like, I mean, I could technically fight, but
Do you want to get back in the cart? Do you want to just sit down in the cart? What do you want to do? Do you want to run?
Could I look for the weapons?
You want to look for the weapons? Okay, roll a perception check for me.
can I join and help?
Let your turn.
She ain't gonna see anything.
4.
Unfortunately, you don't see the weapons at all.
Is it nighttime or daytime?
It is daytime. It looks like it's the sun's sort of just above you, so it could be between like 11 and 1. Okay. Are you just staying there, Esther? Or do you want to run?
I guess I could.
You're in the cart still, so if you want to run, you could try and go that way, but this guy will probably get to attack you. If you run this way, that guy will probably get to attack you as you run by.
I don't know. I guess I could run.
Yeah, she's gonna run upwards.
Upwards? So you want to try
towards
and...
the-
This way?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you get out of the cart, you start to go this way. So you can go to about here if you want.
Sure.
Okay. So as you run by, the soldier gets to attack you. As he swings at you, he lodges itself into the cart as he's swinging, and his sword is stuck. So this guy, as he was trying to attack you, his sword is stuck against the side of the cart there. Because he rolled a natural 1. I am not using that dice. Okay.
No, keep using it, please.
Seeker, you are up next.
So I take it by Esther running away, we're leaving. So I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try to communicate with the oxen and basically say, "Oh my God, wolves are coming! Run! We're gonna die!" And then I'm gonna fly away.
Okay, so roll a persuasion check.
Oh my God. 12.
12. Okay, so as you say that, the oxen hear this, and let's see. So you say that as you're walking out. Were you talking to the oxen behind the cart, or just yelling it to all the oxen?
I was screaming it out in oxen. People are just hearing me go like,
Oh, yeah, the oxen.
"Wah!"
So this
or whatever sound
oxen
oxen make.
starts to bolt this way, is pulling his cart with him, sort of running right at beside the guard. This oxen's going to move forward, and this oxen is just going to sit there. And the one in front didn't hear you. So you guys have moved forward, and then you're going up, you said?
Yeah, I'm flying full 30 feet, 30 feet towards where Esther went.
Okay. So you flew up. Okay. Now, the tricky part. All of the guards get to make a roll. So, these two guards are going to go first.
Shall we start taking bets on who's going down first?
The first guard is going to shoot at the object flying in the sky. He misses wildly, shooting towards the opposite direction as he was knocking his arrow. He sort of like was pulling it up to go like this and pull it towards and just shot off in the wrong direction. I'm just going to leave that dice over there. The other one would be 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That's a hit, okay. So that one,
Out of your 2 points, how much do you lose?
ooh, hits you for 9 damage.
Do I have any spell slots?
You would only have what you had previously. You have not
Then
had
no,
you've not
okay.
had a rest.
I am unconscious.
Okay, so you fall to the ground, hit, unconscious. I'm going to say because you took damage as you fell, you lose 1 death saving throw. This guard is going to book it towards Esta and roll to attack. 22 to hit, Esta.
Hmm?
He hits 22 to hit, so that's going to hit you. Maximum hit again. And that is for 7 damage.
Hmm?
Damn.
I'm just gonna put it all back in the cart.
Just stay in the cart, guys. Don't leave.
This guard is going to attack Nessie, who's out there. 19. 22 to hit. Wow. I have rolled the maximum number on every single dice.
Can we start putting those ones in the freaking dice?
So that's going to hit you down. You jumped out too, so this guy's going to move to you. 16, 19 to hit.
You know that's a hit.
Oh, I didn't get a maximum time. This time it's only 5 damage.
Nope. Bye, guys.
This guard is going to move to block the rest of you. And the other 2 guards see that everything seems to be under control and aren't moving. And now it is... Nessie's down to... Lincoln, you're up.
It's a great country. I'm going to sit there and just do nothing, but I guess I can, investigate with my perception where our stuff is.
Okay. You want to investigate? Do your perception check?
Yeah, I'll do. Is that an investigation or a perception?
Perception, because you have to see what's around you, like where would the weapons be stored.
Okay. Perception. Roll a 15.
15? So as you look around, you notice that there seems to be a lot of items underneath the carts.
Items underneath the carts.
So,
Okay.
you can
Like
see,
strapped to
there's
the
storage
bottom of
areas.
it?
On each of the other carts, you notice that there's like a storage area under the cart bed.
Okay.
So it looks like your items are probably underneath the cart.
Is it reachable by from where I'm sitting, or does it go from the outside?
You'd have to go from the outside because they look like they pull up. So unless you'd be able to get your arm all the way around, but it looks like it's probably 2 feet. So you'd have to reach over 2 feet and then back 2 feet. You probably couldn't do that.
Do I have any more things I can do? Like, can I talk to people? Can I talk at this point?
If you want to talk, you can talk. Yeah.
Okay, I just want to, casually mention to the nearest guard that I'm not going to do anything. I'm cool.
Okay. So, roll a persuasion check for me.
Persuasion check? Okay. It's 16.
16? So the guard looking at you sort of in the cart still, he's like, good. And the rest of you should have done that too. And if that's all you're doing, then it'd be Strife's turn.
Yeah, that's all I'm doing.
Strife had gotten up to get out of the car, but upon seeing everything going on up there, he kind of just sits back down. And I guess that's all I'm going to do for this turn.
Okay. So since the 2 of you are in the cart, The other guards start to drag the rest of you guys back into the cart. Da-da-da. So you guys are all now in the cart, and you can transition us back. Okay, so after a couple of minutes, you notice the guards now start to like bring out some metal chains and tie up the cart again and sort of fix the gate of the door. They do quickly bandage those of you that they had knocked down up. So all of you now have 1 hit point, except for the 2 that didn't move out of their cart. You guys will gain your full 2 hit points. The rest of you will not gain any hit points this day because you just got back up.
So we get 2 more right now?
No. So the carts are starting to move again. You will get them in a minute or 2.
Okay.
The carts start to move again, and the guards have doubled the patrol at your cart now.
Wow.
You do notice that right away. So they keep going until the end of the day. The daylight starts to set. They bring you guys some food. They set up camp, and as the day goes by, are you guys gonna do anything tonight, or do you want to just wait it out?
What can we do in the cart?
Nothing, unless you want to try to escape again.
Well, have we been fed at all?
Yes, they just brought you food.
Okay.
So as they fed you, you guys all
I'm not done. I want to talk to the nearest guard.
Okay.
I want to hey guy, just want to know where we're going.
Roll a charisma check for me.
Charisma. Okay. That would only be a 7.
A 7?
Yeah.
He turns to you and goes, "Quiet, eat your food. We're going to the fort, and then you'll find out what's going on."
Do we know where this fort is? Like, do we have
roll an intelligence check.
Okay. Intelligence. 13.
13. So you don't know of any forts in the area. You do remember that there was like a ruin of a fort far to the to the west of where you were, but you don't really know much about it.
Okay. I'll eat my food.
You'll eat your food? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, what kind of food is it?
They just bring you soup, just like a really hot broth with like a little bit of meat in it.
Nice.
And they bring you a little roll of bread. Like it's sort of like a hard bread. You can tell it's like a soldier's sort of like hardtack almost. And so that's all they bring you guys, and some water.
Oh, that'll soften up in the broth, though.
So the night goes by. Strife and Lincoln, you guys both gain 2 hit points. The rest of you are only at 1 hit point now. So a new day starts. I'm on the wrong page. A new day starts. The guards come back. They give everyone a loaf of bread in the morning, like 1 loaf of bread for you guys to all split. And they start rolling the carts again. As the day starts going by, there's the old guy in the cart, and he's you hear him talking to his the rock that he has in his hand. He's like, "Oh, this is a solid day for a ride through the forest, don't you think, Dwayne?" And he continues to start talking over and more about his rock. He starts discussing the clouds. Like, "Oh, look at that cloud. Doesn't that look like a mountain, Dwayne?" And he keeps
Sorry,
going.
who's doing this?
An old man in the cart with you guys.
Oh, okay. We're not alone. It's not
Nope.
just our party.
There's
Other
an old
people.
man.
Okay.
A woman with 2 kids as well. But they just seem to huddle in the corner and not talk.
Okay.
Either that's
Oh
just
my
a really
God.
big cart, or we're crammed like sardines.
You guys are pretty cramped.
Because I'm huge.
That's why I said you can't really sleep. You can't get a proper night's rest. It's a pretty cramped cart. So the day keeps going. Do you guys want to try and do anything? You want to just spend the day traveling? What would you like to do?
I mean, I guess we could talk about our situation here. We were trying to properly talk before someone kicked the door down of the cage.
I'll let the party know that we're heading towards the fort to the west.
I'm sure
If
we
they don't
can.
know directions or whatever. Because I figured that out.
Mhm.
And I don't know anything about the fort. Do any of you know about the fort?
I
Do we?
do not know anything about it.
If you guys want to roll an intelligence check, you can see
Yeah.
everything. But
Ooh.
Strife, you get to roll an
is
intelligence
this,
with advantage because you know the area because you're from Palgrim.
Me?
No, Strife does.
Who?
But Strife.
Strife.
Yeah. What did you roll?
Is this history or anything like that, or is it just straight in?
Just straight intelligence.
Not natural 20.
Not natural? Okay. You would know that again. There was a ruin of a fort to the west of where you guys are. It used to be an old fort to defend against attacks from Gerhard, but it's fairly old. It's about 200 years old, and it hasn't been like garrisoned or repaired in all that time since it was destroyed. And you know it was the fort Indahaven.
So could you say that last part again?
It was the fort Indahaven. So Indahaven. Haven. It should be Haven, but they call it Haven.
In the heaven.
Yeah.
Haven't learned English yet, have they?
It's different language everywhere, right? Strife, yeah, you pretty much had it all there. So, Strife, if you guys wanted to roll, you'd know that too, or Seeker could have told you.
No.
Okay. So, do you guys want to keep going, or you just let the cart roll out, or?
I see no reason in trying to escape again. We're pretty outnumbered here, outgeared.
Yeah.
So I think we should all just kind of chill until we see an opportunity, which is not now.
Are there any animals around?
Do a perception check for me.
9.
9. Other than the oxen, you don't really see anything. While the cart's been moving, you've seen the occasional like squirrel on a tree beside you guys, but nothing really. Or the occasional.
Ooh, can I call it to the squirrel?
Sure.
Squirrel, hello.
So the rest of you guys just hear like a chip 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 or chirp, and the squirrel goes, "What do you want? Do you have nuts? I'm looking for nuts."
I do. Come here. We have nuts. We have lots of nuts.
He starts running towards you, and as he's getting towards the cart, he's a little bit more skeptical because of all the guards there, and he's like, "Who has the nuts? I need nuts."
I swear, okay, so if you just like stay with us, in the bags underneath the carts, there are so many nuts. They're all filled with nuts. Trust me.
So, hold on. So as he's trying to run towards the cart, the guards notice him and just start to like shoo him away, and he's like, "Oh, no, there's too many. I gotta go. And he starts to run away.
No, it's,
Unfortunately, I rolled really bad stealth on the squirrel. Okay.
I wanted a pet squirrel.
You never know. Maybe more squirrels will show up. So
That's true.
the day continues on. As it goes, again, similar thing. You just sort of stop at this in the open field here. The guards bring out some more soup to you guys, and a little bit of bread, and some water, and then night falls into night again.
How many guards are watching us right now?
What kind of bread?
Just plain bread. Plain wheat bread.
Not garlic bread.
No. They're not spending money on you guys as much as they can. For how many guards are around you? There would be about 3. They're not.
Was there a number? Sorry, cut out a little bit. 3?
3 guards. Yes.
Is there anyone that's a little off from the others?
Well, they're not right beside you. They're sort of sitting like 3 right on one side of the cart. They're on like the right side of the cart if you guys are looking at it straight on. And they're just sort of sitting there talking to each other. I wouldn't say one's off by himself at all. The rest of them, like, they're just sort of sitting 2 by each cart, except for one of the guards is off top. Like there's 1 cart with another 3 guards.
Would any of them happen to have the keys or an ability to unlock the cart at all?
I don't know. That would be something you maybe have to ask them. Or
is there anything I could possibly see, like a key?
You could do a perception check if you want.
That's 17.
17. You do know that one of the guards was the one that was putting the locks on the handle. Is there? You had seen him like lock it with a key and put it into his pocket earlier. But you haven't seen, like, you don't know if he still has it. There's no way for you to see it. But he was the last one to have it. And he's sort of he's a little bit of a taller guard. He's like got a couple inches on top of the rest of the guards there.
Okay. I'd like to turn to the group and just ask if anyone has a good sleight of hand.
No.
Because if we get this guy close to the cart, if someone has good sleight of hand, you might be able to check his pocket for a key.
I have a pretty good sleight of hand.
Do you think you can get a key out of his pocket if he comes close?
What?
Do you think you could get a key out of his pocket if he comes close?
If you distract him well enough.
Okay.
Ooh, distractions. That's my specialty. I can do that.
Okay, so I'd like to turn.
Just kind of tune it.
I'd like to turn back to the guards and call out to the guard that we think has the key, and just kind of say, I think something fell off the cart on the other side. You want to maybe see that?
Okay. Roll a persuasion check.
It is 22.
So you call out to the guard. One of them walks around. He's sort of looking out the side of the cart, trying to see what it is. He can't really see anything because it's pretty much night. So you see him turn around for a second. He goes and lights a torch and comes back. And now he's looking around on the side of the cart there.
As he's doing that, I'd like to motion to Lincoln to start his distraction.
Okay, so I'm gonna stand up abruptly and start yelling that.
How tall are you again, Lincoln?
How tall am I? 5'7".
5'7"? So as you're starting to stand up, you do hit your head. It's only 5 feet tall on the cart. So you hit your head on the roof of it a little bit. There's just like a little bit of a bump there as you stand up.
Okay, so I'm going to be like, ow! Who made this cart so small?
The guard
what's with the crappy food? I need some vegetables in my diet. I'm going to die in here. What are you trying to do? And I'm yelling this.
Okay. And the guard, as that's going on, turns to you and he's like, we'll give you the damn food that you want. No. We're going to give you the damn food that we want to give you. And he starts to look again towards what was going on there.
How close is he?
He is about 2 feet away.
2 feet away from the edge of the cart?
Yeah, from the edge of the cart.
Can I grab him?
Well, the reason why we don't want to grab him is because he might yell or something, or if we can get a key out of his pocket, then we could potentially get away without them even knowing in the night.
Okay.
Is my person awake yet?
Yeah, everyone's awake. So if you want to try and grab him, roll a...
No, I'm not going to.
Okay. So he's still sort of looking. He's like, I don't see anything here. And he starts to walk back towards the rest of the group of his companions.
Quick, someone keep him talking. Someone get him back here and keep him talking.
I'd like to shout out. Did you find anything? Like just kind of like abruptly, like to maybe try to startle a little bit. Like,
He stops and he's like, "No, I didn't see anything. You guys just be quiet."
I'd like to be like, are you absolutely sure? I'm pretty sure I saw something shiny. Like it's pretty hard, especially with it being so dark, with only little bits of light.
So now
Like
it's dark. How long have we been in this?
About a day.
I have to go to the bathroom. Let me out into those bushes over there.
Roll a persuasion check.
Natural one.
So the guard goes looking to you. He's like, "I'll look again, but you better not be fooling me, otherwise I'll stab you."
I swear.
And he looks at you and he's like, "Just go in the cart." And he starts to look down a little bit closer to the bottom. So now he's about a foot from the cart.
Now
He's got his torch above him, and he's starting to look down on the ground below the cart there.
So he's not paying attention to the cart at all.
Nope.
Can I
So
throw my
I'd like to
poop at
motion
him?
to
Pardon?
Strife.
Throw my poop at him.
Not yet.
Okay.
I'd like to motion to Strife to maybe try to do it now because he's not paying attention. And
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and try and reach out and just grab the key from him while he's doing whatever.
Okay, so can I get you to roll a dexterity check to make sure you can get, or maybe an acrobatics check, like how well you can get through the cart to reach him,
Okay.
and then roll a sleight of hand.
I got a natural 20.
Okay, so you were able to reach through, and now can you roll for your sleight of hand? Are you able to grab it from him?
Yep. Ah, that's a very low one. I got a 7.
A 7. So as you
you could have saved that natural 20 for the actual
so
sleight of hand.
unfortunately he rolled really low perception. So as you're hold on. Nope, really low. As you reach around, you're able to get through, and you get over, and you're sort of trying to like reach into his pocket. It's not in the closest pocket, so you like, as he's like moving forward, trying to see something on the ground, he's like reaching into the other pocket, and you are able to lift the key from him.
So I do get the key?
Yeah, you have the key.
Okay. So
Or
then I
a key.
triumphantly turn around
I
and
should say you have a
shove it into
key.
Tally's hands.
Yeah,
Hmm?
you have a key. You don't know if
A
it's
key,
the
okay.
key, but you have a
Okay,
key.
I just kind of shove it into Tally's hands. Like, this is your thing. You hold on to this.
Copy
Okay.
that.
The guard's still looking. He doesn't see anything down there, so he starts to get up and turn around, and he goes, "If you distract me again or interrupt me, I'm going to come over and stab you." And then he starts to walk away.
As he's walking away, I just want to say, I promise I won't disturb you again at all tonight.
He looks at you. He just points. He's like, and he turns and walks back to his friends. Okay.
Okay, does anybody want to wait? Do we want to wait a little bit before we try this key?
Are the
I
guys,
think
So we have to sleep at some point, right?
are the guys sitting there? Are they facing the carts, or are they facing towards like the rest of the camp where the people are?
They're facing towards the carts.
Okay.
I've got a question, DM. During the course of our journey so far with these guys, have we noticed a certain routine of when they are maybe change a guard or do anything like that?
Why don't you do an investigation check to see if you were paying enough attention for that, like, or a perception check. Let's do perception.
Oh, okay, 16.
16.
Yeah.
So you did notice that at night, they would go down to like one guard every couple hours watching the cart. The other two would sleep. When you're walking along, there's always be two people by each cart, except for your cart now. There's usually 4. There's sort of 2 on either side of you, and they just sort of walk and talk with each other. They don't really seem to pay too much attention to you guys in the carts, as you shouldn't be able to get out. The 2 drivers of the carts usually sit farther away from you guys. They're usually all grouped up together in a camp area, so they're not near you guys at all. You don't see any. That's just what you see immediately. There's the carriages at the end of the walk of the whole procession, like in the front, but they're usually sort of out of sight, so you don't see anything down there. You do know that they do seem to be trying to avoid any sort of trees, because you've passed a couple grove of trees along the way, and they seem to veer quite far away from them. Like they're trying to avoid it. And they're not really following too much of a road, like a main road. They're just sort of following as much direct line of sight towards the, well, you'd assume direct to the fort as much as possible. Seeker, since you did have a fairly good roll earlier, you would know just from the direction that they're going, tomorrow they're going to have to go through sort of a large grove of trees. There's no way that they could avoid it. The day after, there's a lake along the route that you're going, and in 4 days, they'll probably enter in some hills, and that will slow them down a little bit. And then it's probably in about 8 more days towards the fort of travel. So, just so you know. So if you guys are trying to escape, maybe not right at the moment, but there's always another time that might make sense. So,
all right, I'll relay that to the group. Okay. Is the cart still hooked up to the oxen?
Yes.
Oh God.
That's a bad sign when everybody can immediately tell what you're thinking. If I was to maybe tell the oxen to just...
Hold on. Before you do that, do you want to do it before or after we get out?
Before.
Maybe we get out first, and then you get them to start the commotion, and we book it into the trees while this is happening.
Right, or the oxen could take us wherever we want.
Do you really think that'll happen, though?
I don't know.
Well, first, guys, should I test this key to make sure we can actually get out easily with the key?
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
So I'd like to kind of like nonchalantly go over and try the key.
Okay, so it is. Can I have you do a sleight of hand check for me so they don't see you?
Probably 16.
So when you pull out the key, you're just reaching around. Looks like you're leaning right there. You hear a little click as the key goes in, and you're able to open it. It seems to unlock. Do you want to close it back up again, or try and leave it unlocked at the moment?
I'd like to close it again just for safety.
So you close it and hear the click again as it locks, and you pull the key out and put it away. You guys going to just rest for the night? Do you want to try and book it right now, or? It is getting darker. It looks like there's only one guard now watching you guys.
There's only one what, sorry?
There's only one guard watching your cart. I should mention that there are guards watching each of the other carts. There's one guard awake per cart.
How far away?
Okay, guys, I think if we're going to try to escape, it's kind of now or never.
Now or never.
And remember, you guys only have a little bit of health.
So, going off of what Seeker said, I think we have a few options to potentially escape. We could either just use the oxen with the cart, we get into the tree area, then we can get out there. Or we can potentially use that as a distraction. Maybe we get out as stealthily as we can, let the cart take off, the guards will chase that, then we can take off. We can also give us a chance to look for our things.
Now, right now, you guys are in a big open field. So
I know where our things are. Our things are below us. So maybe if we took the car with us, that'd be a good idea.
But do you know if they're under our cart or in any other carts?
I don't. I just know that there's stuff below our cart, and that's where stuff's stored. I would assume that our stuff's under us, but that could be wrong.
If I had a pet squirrel, maybe he could check.
But you don't.
Well, maybe there could be...
If I had a sword, maybe I could kill somebody, but I don't.
Maybe there could be other animals around at the moment that could do that for you.
I don't know. Let's have a look, shall we? Perception check.
Yeah, perception check.
11.
11. So you do notice that there is there's a couple bats flying overhead, and you did notice sort of off in the distance, it looked like maybe a rabbit or a hare, but you don't see it at the moment. But it was nearby at one point in the night.
Okay. All right. Whew. What is a rat going to be able to check the bags?
Rabbit.
A rabbit. Oh, that's kind of cute.
But Ellen
Would
wasn't.
that be able to check them though? Yeah. Can I get the bats to bite people and try to give them rabies?
Wow! Wow!
Roll a persuasion check.
We're really grasping here, aren't we? Damn.
Thanks, Tash. 12.
12. So you yell up to the bats. Sort of, you guys just hear like this like low pitched sort of noise out of Seeker's mouth, and you don't see or hear a respond of anything else.
God damn it. All right. Okay. Well, what kind of spells does everybody know?
Well, I've got access to Firebolt, Poison Spray, and Ray of Frost.
Were you guys trying to be really quiet about that, like outside of the cart?
Yes.
No, we're just yelling it into the woods.
The reason I ask is, does the other people in the cart hear you? Are you guys trying to be quiet?
Probably not.
Probably not.
I wouldn't want to give them some sort of false hope.
Okay.
Especially the kids.
Okay.
I don't care that much about the crazy guy with the rock.
Says the guy who blasted a kid in the shoulder the other day.
Look, I didn't mean to hurt him.
You aimed to do something. You intentionally blasted that at him.
I was hoping it would like hit the ground or something. He would fall over. I didn't want to like blow his arm off.
Okay. So, what do you guys want to do? Are you just going to rest for the night? Do you want to try and wait until you get to maybe the grove of trees tomorrow, or?
The reason I ask is
Go ahead.
I have a cantrip, prestidigitation, and it can instantly light a small campfire or snuff one out. So if we need fire, I can make one out of nothing.
What if Esther were to try to use her Cure Wounds spell on someone?
Okay, if you want, you can use Cure Wounds. That's fine. Who do you want to use it on?
Use it on if you want to. Me and Lincoln have the most health right now, so you might want to use it on one of the others.
I can heal as well.
Can you touch two people, or?
I didn't realize we could heal people at this point.
Yeah, you have full range, unless your spell requires you to have an object for it.
Mine's just my voice.
Yeah, if it's just verbal and somatic, you should be fine. Unless it requires a material, you can
Don't forget,
cast Cure Wounds.
you gotta use what you used last time.
Okay. Can I touch Seeker and Nessie and
Okay.
with Cure Wounds?
Yeah. So roll a 1d8 and then add 1 to it, to each of them, I believe.
Looks like it's 8.
Yeah, 8.
8?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys both gain 8 hit points.
I'm gonna use Healing Word on Tally.
Healing Word on Tally, okay.
Yeah. So, do I have to check if I hit first with that, or is it just an automatic hit?
No, it's an automatic hit.
Okay. So that's...
And your spell, doesn't it do like a light or something normally when you do that? That's usually how you've done it, with like a light.
It doesn't say it.
Okay, then we're fine.
I do four health to Tally.
4 health? Okay.
Yeah.
I nod my thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, so you guys have added that health to you. Are you guys still trying to make a bolt for it tonight, or do you want to call it for the night?
I personally think we should wait for it to be close to trees. It'd be easier to get away that way.
True.
The thing about that is that we'll be in the middle of the caravan again with, 2 guards on each cart, 2 guards next to each cart. I think it'll be difficult.
That is true.
DM, will they stop in the forest? Will they have to stop there, or do we just cross through it?
In the forest.
There's a big forest.
We're gonna have to stop in the forest.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Okay. So, all of you gain 2 hit points from resting through the night.
So we decided not to escape?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to escape right now.
Okay.
So, you guys continue to move forward through the next day starts. Again, they feed you just some bread. They throw a loaf of bread in the cart. The 2 kids run and grab just a huge chunk of that bread and bring it back for themselves and the mother.
How the hell are they running? There's no
Well, not
place
really
to
run. They just reach over quickly and grab it. The cart starts to move. It's going throughout the morning. As midday comes, you guys see a large flock of birds fly overhead. Looks like a bunch of sparrows. You continue through. You can start to see that there's trees on the way. Did you want to do something there, Seeker?
Maybe look for a squirrel.
Okay.
And I was trying to. I want something. I want to look for an animal that could possibly check the bags underneath the cart. So I just want to keep an eye out for that.
Okay, so I'm just going to have you roll one more perception. We're just going to say that's a standard perception check for the rest of the day.
6.
So you don't see anything as you're going throughout the day. You see the large grove of trees sort of arcing on the horizon as you get closer and closer to it. As it starts to get closer to the evening, you start to enter into the forest. They come up to a little grove of trees and they start to set up camp. They do actually start to they take some branches down. They're starting to build on one side, sort of like a little barrier, because they want to just give themselves a bit of protection since they can't see as far, it looks like. So they do have a half wall on the north side of the camp, just sort of protecting them, and that's where most of them have set up a little tent and stuff to rest for the night. And they're all sitting around the campfires. They're about 10 feet away from your carts right now. But one of them is always watching the cart. And they start to bring you guys a soup. This time it's like a vegetable soup.
Yes, thank you.
You guys wanted vegetables?
I thought you weren't going to give me what I wanted. What happened there, huh?
We ran out of meat.
Sure, I think you're afraid of me.
Yeah.
And they bring you again some stale bread, and they sit down back to their camp, and you actually see that one of them has a cookie and starts to eat a cookie.
There's a what?
A cookie.
A cookie?
Yeah, one of them's eating a cookie. I think do you guys call them biscuits down there? I think there might be a biscuit for you guys.
A biscuit.
What? I know what a cookie is.
I hear people call them biscuits. Anyhow.
This is gonna sound really weird. That crazy dude who's always talking to his rock.
Yeah.
Can I take out my candle and light it? And I want to see if the rock glows.
If the rock glows? Okay.
You're right, that does sound crazy.
That does. What does your candle do?
I don't know
Is it just a
I
candle?
don't know if you remember what the candle does.
I don't.
I have to remember. Mysterious candle. Okay. Okay. So, You light your candle, and so you do see a green light around the rock. And,
oh shit!
And it appears to be. You see what appears to be. Does everyone see it, or just you from the light?
Everyone will see it.
Okay, so you do see what appears to be an earth elemental.
Oh!
I did not know you had that.
You let me have it.
I know. I do remember you asking, and I was like, "Sure, why not?" I did not remember it though.
So I'm just gonna look over and say, "What the hell is that?"
The rock.
And the man looks at you and he's like,
rock.
"It's Dwayne."
Dwayne! Oh.
Dwayne the Rock.
And he goes, "It's my pet rock."
Oh my god.
Okay.
How did you meet Dwayne?
Uh,
I turned the candle off, by the way. I don't want to waste it.
okay.
Fine.
He goes, I've raised him since he was a kid.
You raised him?
Yeah. He's been with me for 70 years.
70? That's what? That's a long time. So, like, did you find him somewhere? Or were you friends with his parents? Or something?
You could say that I found him beside a lake one day.
At the lake?
Yeah.
Cool. That's really cool. Does Dwayne do anything? Like,
Well, he can get bigger, and he can throw rocks at people.
oh, that's really cool. That's, do you want to be in this con?
It's always a good day for a cart ride.
Right, but I meant locked up. Like, do you not want to be not locked up? Is that something we might interest you in?
If I didn't want to be here, I'd have Dwayne break me free.
Sorry, can you say that again? You cut out.
Sorry. If I didn't want to be here, I'd have Dwayne break me free.
Yeah, you see, that's kind of what I'm getting at. I really want to leave.
Why don't you roll a persuasion check? See if you can persuade him to let you free.
Oh, my dice fell. Where'd it go? Oh, no. 13.
13? He looks at you and he's like, I don't think now's the right time.
Yeah, I didn't mean right now. But, like, we're gonna be in a forest tonight. There's places
You're
to hide.
already in the forest.
Oh. Well, then, when is that right time?
Night, you just had supper, so night would be pretty much in, like, an hour.
So when you say not the right time, do you mean, like, right now, or do you mean tonight is not the right time? Or...
No, I just don't think today's the right day. We might go for a little bit longer.
Right.
Okay, at this point, I'm going to pipe up and be like, yo, or I'm going to try and convince the guy that if he does not get us out tonight, tomorrow, the guards will kill us all.
Okay, do a intimidation check, I think. Doesn't really seem like persuasion, it seems more intimidate.
Intimidate?
Yeah.
20, non-natural.
20? Okay. He looks at you, he's like, when it gets darker, I'll bring Dwayne out.
Okay, that's actually a good plan.
Okay.
You won't regret this, sir.
So, as the night starts
I'm glad
to
I had
fall,
that candle.
you do see, you do hear, like the noise of chipmunks in the forest and some birds chirping at night. Yeah. So,
Oh hell yeah! I want a chipmunk. Oh, that's so cute. I want one.
Okay.
I wanna try convincing one to join me.
Okay. So roll a persuasion check.
16.
16. So, as you yell out, you guys again all hear sort of the squirrel or the chipmunk sort of chatter, and you hear all of a sudden this little chipmunk appears, like he jumps out of a tree right onto the top of the cage, and he's like, "What do you guys want? It's rare that I hear someone that can talk."
Yeah. Oh well, I can talk, and I talk a lot, and
Well, that's good. I talk a lot too.
Really, that's really good. I really like some help.
Oh, you want help? How do you want help? You want me to bring you
so like
a couple like acorns?
Like strapped to the bottom of this cart is like some bags. Could you like try to have a look at what's inside?
Ah, okay. And he scurries underneath on the other side from the guards, and he's looking down in there. He comes back up a minute later. He's like, "There's a lot of stuff here. A lot of stuff. Were you looking for anything in particular?"
Yeah, like pointy things. Is there pointy things?
He goes back down under. He's like, he comes back up. Yeah, lots of pointy things. There's like tons of them.
Oh, that's great. That's probably our stuff. Are we wearing armor right now?
If you guys had armor on, as long as it wasn't like weapon, like pointy, then yeah, they would have left it on.
Can you repeat that again, please?
As long as it wasn't like, like a big spike out of one shoulder, they would have left your armor on. So.
Okay.
So is dinosaur all good?
Yeah. Dinosaur's fine.
I just feel like Nessie's the kind of person who would wear spiky armor.
Do you have?
No, I have leather.
Yeah, Nessie has leather armor on. Okay, so
I want to ask the chipmunk if it has a name.
Yeah. My name is Evan.
Sorry, what?
Evan. I know. Evan.
Evan.
I was gonna go with Elvin, but it was already called out, so I'm not doing that.
Became friends with Elvin the chipmunk.
Evan
the chipmunk.
Evan. E-V-A-N.
Evan.
Is this chipmunk like a surfer or something?
Well, you did see him just like almost glide down from the trees earlier when he jumped. It was like very smooth and athletic, so maybe.
Evan.
Yeah.
Do you like nuts? Like, what kind of food do you like?
I love acorns. Acorns are great. Pine cones. I like pine cones. I just love gnawing into the pine cone and pulling out.
We find pine cones and acorns all the time. And no one here eats them, so they just kind of go to waste.
Oh, that sounds really cool. You have any right now?
Well, no, because we're being held prisoner, but...
Prisoner?
Later we'll have some.
What is prisoner?
That's like when people don't let you eat anything good.
Oh, that would be horrible. That's just Spanish there. And he's looking at you, he's like, "I'll bring you a pine cone." He just bolts off. A minute later, he comes back and he drops a pine cone in your lap. Here's a pine cone.
Oh, that's so lovely. Let's share it.
So he jumps down into your lap and just starts nibbling on the pine cone in front of you.
Yes. And it's on your lap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
will he let me like scratch his head and stuff?
You can try.
Yes.
So
100%. Let's try.
But
I'm not just gonna do it. I know I'm gonna
do an animal handling check for me. Can you do an animal handling check for me? Check, not hack.
Where is that? That's 11.
11. So he does let you sort of pet his head.
Yes.
He's a little bit weary of you still, but he's willing to get up right there. Doesn't seem to distrust you.
Is the fur
yet.
really soft?
Pardon?
Is the fur?
Yes, the fur is very soft. Okay, so while this is going on, are you guys doing anything else?
I'm just kind of watching this whole thing go down.
Okay.
None of you can hear me.
Yeah.
Just squeaking.
I'm just watching this chipmunk just, like, in his lap, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, all you guys hear is like a... I can't do it, but something like
Wow.
As someone who has animal friendship, I know exactly what's happening, but I'm just like... it's still weird watching it.
Okay, so... as it's getting darker, you do see most of the guards seem to be going back down to sleep. You guys want to do anything? The old man, he's like, Dwayne's getting a bit restless. Where do you want him? He's
What
looking
do
at
you-
you,
what does everybody do?
Strife.
How about on the other side of the guards from us?
The other side? Okay.
Yes, like in between the guards that are guarding us and the guards that are in the camp.
Okay. So you see him just sort of try and reach back as much as he can. Ooh, that was nice. And he throws the rock and it lands right in the middle there and just sits there for a minute. And it's sitting there, and slowly you see the rock getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
Maybe we should unlock the door now.
I want it. So.
Okay, you unlock the door. You hear a little click as the door opens. It doesn't swing open yet, but the door is unlocked, and the rock is getting bigger. Then all of a sudden, you just see this fully formed elemental, this rock elemental there. It's about 8 feet tall. It's sort of like this slim build, but like very rocky, like a bunch of bulges of rocks all sort of holding together through the magic that it has. And it's just sort of sitting up there, and it's like looking what to do, and it just starts to like pound on the guard closest to you guys that was sitting there. He didn't see it, and you just see him pound this guard down into the ground, and he doesn't even make a noise because this big elemental's arm goes right down into him.
I'd like to ask one question. For the door on the cage, did they actually fix it, or is it just held there by the chains?
It's held there by the chains.
Okay.
So the chain is loose because you've sort of taken the lock off, and the door is pretty much just like wobbly there. The chain is literally, when it was held together with the lock, it was closed, but now it's just sort of wobbly. You could probably just push it out and it would fall, but the chains might make noise. You never know.
I was about to say, I'd want to start as quietly as possible taking off the chains from the door while I'm standing there.
Okay.
And holding the door so that it doesn't.
You're
fall
holding it?
and
Okay, so
smash
you want
out.
to roll with advantage for a stealth check, taking that door down?
Oh.
No, it's just him. Roll
Ew.
twice. With advantage. Because she's helping you.
Ew.
What was the
No,
highest?
go with mine. I helped.
Hold on. That's 9.
9? So,
Mine was mine.
there's the occasional sort of clink as you were pulling it out, but now that Dwayne's out,
A rock.
and you start to hear like the rumbling of stones. The other guards are starting to. You see them waking up, but they don't hear the chains on the door, the gate being opened. And so you're able to get the door to the back open. Are you guys going to run out, or are you?
We're gonna.
Are you guys going to bolt off with the cart? What do you want to do?
I would like to go to the side away from the guards and try to find my stuff on that side.
Okay.
I feel like it would be good to have a cart.
But maybe if he goes out, actually make sure that it is the stuff.
Yeah, I'd like to find my stuff before we start taking off. That way I can defend
And
myself,
not the
you know?
squirrel thing.
Well, how do you guys feel about taking the cart with us with Seeker's help?
I
With all our
fully
stuff.
I fully agree in doing that.
We gotta make sure that it is
But
our stuff.
I'd like my
first,
stuff.
because
Yeah, that's true. That's
he
true.
didn't tell us what the chipmunk said.
Well, the chipmunk said the pointy stuff is under the cart. I didn't know how else to get it to understand what the sword was.
So, as you go around, roll investigation.
That's 8.
You do find it looks like your bags and your sort of gear. It does appear at first glance that everything seems to be there. You'd have to do a greater check maybe at some point to double check that everything's there. But you see 6 sort of bags or backpacks underneath there with a bunch of weapons lying there. That does look like all of your stuff. You were able to find your component pouch right away.
Yes.
Because I assume that's what you were looking for.
Maybe.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do? Do you want me to pull out the map for here, rebuild it? Or do you guys want to try and book it with the cart?
Book it with the cart.
I'd like to.
Okay, wait. Before we book it with the cart, we need to ask this old man, is Dwayne able to find him anywhere he goes, or will he need to stay there with Dwayne?
The old man looks like he's like, well, I think I'm going to stay here and help the rest of these people get free.
Okay, that's actually a good idea. Make sure
we
you don't
should probably do that. What about the woman that's with us?
The woman?
Is she like a witch or something? Like, sorry, ma'am, are you like can you do anything magical, or are you just a regular person?
She, can you roll a persuasion? Roll persuasion.
15.
She sort of looks up at you, holding her kids there, and she looks at you, and she just sort of goes back down, hiding under. She doesn't actually respond.
She doesn't actually what?
She doesn't respond to you.
What?
Yeah.
What a bitch.
Okay, then I guess you can stay in the cage.
She appears to be scared. Her clothes are very singed, you can still see, and they're like all torn up. It looks like maybe she was attacked during the attack, that she took some damage or something like that.
Oh, I know exactly what kind of damage she took.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so you guys are trying to book it now, or do you want to help, or what do you guys want to do?
Are we all inside the carriage now, or is someone left?
You guys are still all in the cage in the cart, except for Tally, who's got out to grab his...
I'm kind of standing on the side of the cart away from the guards area.
Okay. Is it hard to get out? Like, can I do it without being too sneaky?
If you want to get out, you can roll a stealth check. I mean...
Well, that's what my question was. Do I have to be stealthy to get out?
Not really. I mean, right now, you do have a big rock elemental that just smashed someone and is rumbling beside you.
Okay, because my stealth is really bad, so if I have to roll a stealth check, I'm afraid that I might fail it.
You do have advantage because there's a distraction going on right now.
Okay, so that means I can roll twice?
Yep.
Okay.
I think I'm going to have to...
Okay, I got 17, so...
No one sees you.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna look for my stuff. I want to look for my sword and my shield. That's all I'm missing, really.
As you go around, I'm going to say that Tally helped you find it a little bit there. And you're able to grab your sword and shield in your backpack.
Cool.
Would I be able to look for my sword, my bag?
Can I look for my boomerang too?
Okay.
Pardon?
Did I find my boomerang too?
Was it with your backpack?
Yeah.
Yes, you found it.
Okay.
You do see other backpacks and stuff down there. Do you want to do anything with them, or?
I'd like to just start throwing them inside the cart.
Okay, so as you're throwing them, the other guards now, you're starting to see them waking up at the tents there, and they're seeing this elemental, and they're all starting to like prepare. And one of them, you see, sort of start to put a whistle to his mouth.
And before he does that, can I quickly cast the firebolt and try to attack him?
Okay, so I'm going to give me 1 second. I got to pull out other pieces to this.
Oh boy.
We might be able to escape it still, but I'd like to stop the whistle from going off, you know?
I think
Seems legit,
we
yeah.
mostly focused on this rock elemental, even if the whistle isn't on.
You know, the whistle would alert them that there's something big going on. If we can stop that, it'll give us a bit more time before the rest of the guards start popping out. Let's see when.
You can swap it over, it's fine.
Pay no attention to the hands on the screen.
There's no cursor at all. Is there a campfire or something?
Yeah, I just don't have a... there was a campfire right here beside the guy that got killed. And then the rest of them are all over sort of like in tents over there.
Can I turn the campfire off?
Yep. You turn off the campfire and it turns dark near you.
Yes. I hope they're all humans and now they can't see.
That would be nice.
Well, if you want to roll a perception, you can try and see, but you just turned out the campfire, so you can't really see them very well.
Well, I have dark vision.
That's true. They appeared to be human earlier when you guys were looking.
Who has the key?
Tally.
The
gate is open. The door
Tally.
is open.
The door's already open and everything, though.
Yeah, but do you want to try the other locks on the carts?
Could do that. Actually, I'm gonna turn to Strife and say, since he has the highest stealth and stuff, I'll toss it to him and ask him to do that while we get our stuff out. Because I'm in the meantime pulling all our bags and stuff from the bottom of the cart and throwing it into the cart so you guys can get your gear.
I mean, I think...
Yeah, remember there's more guards around those ones too.
I think my stealth and sleight of hand are both pretty high.
So, during this time, you guys were all given back your gear, so you guys can attack normally now. So you hand the key over to Strife. Strife, are you going to go unlock the other cages?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and go try to do that.
Okay, so can I have you roll a stealth check for me with advantage?
Yep.
20.
Okay,
What are we
the
doing?
highest was 20.
20?
Not natural.
Okay, so you were able to get over to the other carts. They do not have chains around them. They just have like a lock on the actual door and the key doesn't work.
Okay, I do have lockpicks now. I did get my stuff back, right?
Yeah, so we're going to say that
Okay,
you're at
so-
this cart.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and try to pick the lock of that cart.
Okay,
19.
19.
you're able to open it. A bunch of the sort of farmers or villagers get out.
And then I kind of just like wave them off into... And then can I go ahead and sneak to another cart from there, or
Yep, so you can sneak over to the other cart.
do I have to do a re-roll, or...
Nope, you're
gonna
still
keep
stealth
going?
for this one. You're sort of behind them. I'm just going to use... These are all people that just got out of the cart.
Okay. Do I have to re-roll for a sleight of hand on the next cart?
Yes, you do.
Okay. That roll was a 1.
A 1? So
Yeah.
as you're trying to open this one, all of a sudden you hear this like snap, and the lock seems to be broken, or your tools are like stuck in the lock.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and like sneak back and try to get someone with a high strength value to follow me back.
Okay. So you head back to the cart. Now during this time, you hear a whistle as one of the guys here whistles, seeing this, and a couple of them start to move towards this elemental. I'm gonna put this guy in front because he looks like he's running. And this guy is now moving over here. So you guys are about to lose your... you can see one of the guys is walking towards you now. and you might lose your stealth in a minute.
Do we want to keep trying to get these people out of the carts, or do we want to just grab this cart and get the fuck out of here?
How many animals can you talk to with your animal friendship?
I don't actually know if there's a limit.
Like at once kind of thing.
Animal friendship.
Looks like it could be just one.
Is it under features and traits?
Probably one per cast by the looks of the
probably one
description.
per cast.
It says choose a beast that you can see within range.
Okay, yeah, that'd be one per cast or per turn.
So I'd like to look to the guys and be like, if we can give these guys, the people in the other carts, a chance to escape, we can send off the other two carts running, and then take off on our own.
It could, yes, it could work. I mean, I don't think I have the same spell. Mine just lets me talk to them. I don't know if I can just make them run, but I can try.
Well, I can use animal friendship on one, and then you can try on the other.
Okay.
Okay. So, why don't you do a persuasion with advantage, Seeker? Since you casted animal friendship on it, you don't speak to it, do you?
What?
You just take the friendly.
As you convince a beast that you mean it no harm. It must see and hear you if the beast's intelligence is 400 fails.
Natural 20?
Nice.
Nice. Okay.
That's how it's done.
So you yell off to the other carts and say, what do you say to them? What are you saying to the?
God, I don't know. I don't really want them to panic. Do oxen like a certain sort of food? The most delicious grass you've ever seen is that way. You should go that way right now.
Okay. Are you pointing west, north, east, or south? I will tell you, north is this side. This is north. That's west. East is over here, and south is that way. You guys are traveling to the west.
Fallkirk is back to the east, so I don't know
That's
if I
correct.
want to send them to destroy the city. I'll send them south. That's
South?
up, right?
That's up for you, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you say to them to go south. So they start to turn and pull the carts with the people. And they're moving that way. That one's going to go there. This one heard it. These guys, just as they were starting to climb out, the cart starts to move, and one person's out. Do you want to tell them to get back in, or they're just running after? They're running after. And then you guys, did you talk to your cart as well?
I'd like the rest of us maybe to get back in before he starts running off.
So are we taking the cart then? It's not a distraction. It's our ride out of here.
It's our ride out of here, I think.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Okay.
Why not? You chucked everyone's backpacks into the cart. I guess we should, take the cart somewhere.
Okay, so if we're doing this, can I get two people to choose who's going to be at the front of the cart while it's ready?
I can go.
I can't drive a cart, but I can talk to the cows.
What's the point of being at the front?
I just need
What
two
would
people
that
who's
drive?
doing the checks and all that as you guys flee.
I think maybe the person that can talk to them should be as well.
Yeah. I can just fly next to the cart, though. We can have 3 people at the front.
I just want 2 people for just the ease of traveling. As you guys are flying.
I'll go. I'll be one of the people.
Okay.
Yeah, what kind of... Okay, that's good. Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we'll switch back to the other view then. Because we're not going to be needing the map anymore because you guys start to flee.
We flee.
I wonder
Successfully,
why.
I guess. Cool.
Yeah, they're all distracted by a large rock elemental.
Wait, what
As
happened
you
to
guys
you?
are bolting, you guys start hearing like a lot of screams and then just like these loud like thump, and this like thump, and then the scream stops as this elemental is attacking the guards. So you guys start making it away. You guys are probably about after about 10-15 minutes, you guys have made it sort of back towards the edge of the forest to the south, or a clearing. You can see trees again, sort of on the way. It's like a gap in the trees slightly. Do you guys want to keep going south? Do you want to go east, west?
So I know we escaped, but like if they were taking us to Fort Indahaven, then there's probably more prisoners there. I feel pretty bad about just leaving them.
Wait, which fort were we going to?
The fort?
Indahaven?
Yeah.
I'd like to look at Seeker and be like, you seem to know a lot more about this than we do. Do you know if there's a time frame behind what they're
I
planning?
have no clue. Do I know?
You don't know what they're doing. You do know that they're you're still about 7 days away from the fort.
Well, I don't know what they're doing, but I know that we're probably a week away from the fort.
Okay, hold on a second. We just got out of their clutches, and you want to walk right to this fort where they all are?
Well, sure, but like not as the prisoners.
Well, no, but
We're in a position of strength right now.
If we can get
Oh,
in there without
really,
being
though?
noticed, I'd be
I'm
down
sure-
for rescuing.
shouldn't we at least gather ourselves up and go to another town, stock up first?
Okay.
We should, yeah. Well, I mean, we can do that on the way. We
Or
should,
many towns on the way.
If you guys were trying to
Heal.
loop north, you could head up to Gerhardt. There's no real towns north of you from where you are.
wait, hold on. What was our primary objective in this campaign again?
Your objective? At the moment,
Yeah.
you don't have one. You guys can set your own.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I was confusing it with the first one we did off
Yeah.
stream where you had to go to the wedding or something.
Yeah, you don't have an
Yeah,
objective for this one at the moment.
So we've got nothing left to do. Okay.
So
I think all we had to do was warn Fallkirk.
yeah, that's all you had
Okay.
to do at the time.
Okay.
You guys could head north. You could loop north. You can get up to Gerhardt where there's Strathmore. It's probably almost 3 weeks of travel.
To
you get-
Strathmore?
Just to Strathmore, yeah, to Gerhardt. There's little towns in between, but not much. It's mostly.
What
just
about
open
Wildmaw?
farm. Pardon?
What about Wildmaw?
You could head to Wildmaw. That would be to the west, but south quite a bit.
Yeah.
So you could head that way. That would probably be about 2 weeks travel. You could head back to Stargard, which would be about a week, maybe 9 days to get to Stargard, depending on how fast you travel. This is all at normal speed. If you guys want to go faster, you can go faster, but you take exhaustion when you do that.
You know, I mean, I don't really have any.
I want to go to
Actually, I do have a
Wildmaw.
question.
You want to go to Wildmaw?
Yeah, that's my suggestion. It's still to the west, but it's south instead of north, and it's a bit closer than Strathmore. You know, so we can get to a major town sooner for resupply or whatever,
Healing.
better gear, whatever.
Okay.
But I'm not the leader. We're all together in this. So
Well, right
I
now
don't know.
you and Seeker are in the front of the cart, so you two get to lead where you're going to start.
Okay, yo,
We could
Seeker.
ask the cart, like.
Yeah, you
the
could
guy
ask.
behind us.
If you think that's a good place that we could hit, that would have some gear to help us out, I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Do we know anything about Wildmore? Does anyone know anything about it?
The only place that I really know about in this country the most is, hold on, Southold?
Yeah, you know Southold. If you want to roll a history check, for anyone that wants to know the area, but Strife, you get advantage because you're from here.
I rolled a 19 for history check.
I rolled an 18.
Okay, so Wildmaw, you guys would know, is one of the western sort of guard towns of the Scar Mountains. So it was sort of the final border town before the mountains for Palgrim. It defends against all the incursions into like the wild creatures from the Scar Mountains. So the Void often sends a lot of magical creatures towards Wildmaw. And that was sort of the first line of defense. So there is a large garrison there. There's sort of a bunch of little sort of guard posts that go along the Scar Mountains, protecting and warning, so that Wildmaw can send out its garrison to attack anything that comes through the mountains. So that was sort of Wildmaw's main sort of goal, is to defend against incursions from the Scar Mountains.
So it's like where I come from.
Similar, yes.
Similar to those. Okay. Well, most of us rolled high, so we know that there's places to get adventuring gear from there based on the fact that monsters attack it. So let's go on.
Okay, cool. Let's go.
Okay, so you guys start heading that way. Now, do you guys want to go at a fast pace, a normal pace, or a slow pace?
Normal pace is fine.
Normal? Okay.
Normal.
So that will end up being about a week and a half for you guys to get there at normal speed. So
do we have that woman and her kids with us?
Yep, she's still sort of grouped up there, and you still have the old man there. You never asked him his name.
Can I talk to the old man? Is that something I can do?
Sure, if you want to say something.
Yeah, is Dwayne going to be able to find his way back to you, or?
So he's like, Dwayne can always get his way back here. He's very crafty.
Okay, that's all I really wanted to know. I was kind of concerned that we might have made him lose his best friend, but we're good.
Okay.
That's very thoughtful of you. I think we should try to find a place to rest first, because we need to heal up and be ready for adventure.
So you guys are traveling during the night. Do you guys want to stop like a couple miles away, or how far do you want to go?
I feel like if Dwayne doesn't kill them all, they're probably just going to come looking for us. Mm-hmm. It's not going to be very difficult to follow cart tracks.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you want to go far? Do you want to go like 10 miles? Do you want to go... You can go a full 24 miles in a day. Just travel. That's about
24 miles?
Yeah. So
how far can you go walking? Because they don't exactly have
carts.
Well,
okay. The cart doesn't go much faster than walking because it's just one oxen.
Yeah. Okay. Technically, we could gain a little bit.
You might gain a little bit more distance, but not much. It just can pull all of you at once. You guys still also only have like 5 feet on the roof of that cart. You guys don't want to break the roof off, or?
There's no real point.
Does it provide us any actual shelter?
Unless they want us.
No. It doesn't really provide a shelter.
We could throw like a tarp over it or something at some point, and then we have a sheltered cart.
That's a good point, yeah.
Okay, so you guys start traveling. Are you going the full day then? Or do you want to stop?
I'm still
full day.
Oh, it was night, wasn't it?
It is night right now.
All night.
So if you guys go a full day's travel, which is about 12 hours, you'll end up stopping around noon the next day. Do you want to stop? Do you want to like go half the night and then stop?
I think maybe half the night, because they did just get attacked by this huge elemental that's probably decimating
half
them.
The night.
Okay, so as you guys travel half the night, you guys sort of stop. There's a little bit of a hill out there. You guys stop at the bottom of the hill. Do you want to stop at the top of the hill?
I think
top. Are you saying top or bottom?
Yeah.
Top.
I'm assuming
top
will give us
is
more
good,
vantage
right?
point.
Okay.
Wouldn't that like silhouette us in the morning light?
So you guys would get
Gives us
a
higher
better
ground.
chance to see around you if you're at the top of a hill, but you'll also be seen better.
Depends on how big the hill is.
Like
Right.
they might see us, but we'll see them if we're at the top.
It's just a bunch of like little rolling hills in the fields over here. You guys want to go at the top?
I mean, well, if they come onto the hill, they'll see us anyway. So at least this way we know.
If you guys want, you could park the cart down the hill and then camp up top. That's also a possibility, or just below the ridge, so you can see over it.
I think that'd be good. Park the cart a little off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, can I have you guys start to take a rest? Do you all want to rest? Do you want to set a guard? A watch?
I think we should
take turns watching.
if we can
We
take
should take
turns.
turns. Yeah.
Take turns? Okay, so can I have whoever's going to take the first watch do
I-
a perception check for me?
I can take the first.
Okay.
You.
Also, do we have food? Like, is there food on the card, or?
You guys should have rations in your bags.
Oh, that is a
And we
lot.
can check all the bags that were in the cart as well.
It was just your bags.
That was a whopping
Oh,
6
okay.
for me.
6? So, in the first sort of half of the rest period, only Tally's awake, and you don't see anything out of the ordinary during that time. Who's doing the second watch?
I will.
Okay.
Okay. And do a perception check for me.
Okay. Oh, fuck. God damn it.
Bye.
It's not just me.
11.
11?
Yeah.
So, as the morning starts to break and it's starting to get to about mid-morning and everyone else is asleep, you do notice, as you look west, you see a shape in the sky flying overhead. A couple of shapes, actually.
Oh, no.
It doesn't appear to stop as it's flying by, and it goes overhead, heading east.
Can I see what it is? Like, can I recognize it?
You don't recognize it. It seems very high up in the sky, but
Okay.
it's fairly large, and it looked like
Okay,
about
well-
7 of them.
It looks like a what, sorry?
It looked like 7 creatures in the sky, quite high up.
Well, we were just attacked by dragons a couple of days ago. Do I think that those look similar? Like, can I see that?
Why don't you do a nature check for me to see if you know what it
Nature check? Sure. I got a 21.
is. They look like dragons.
They're the dragons. Okay, thanks. Hey guys, can I wake them up? Can I wake up the team or?
They
There's no
specifically look
point.
like
They're
red
flying by,
dragons.
right?
Yeah,
There's no
they're
point
just
in waking
flying
anybody
by.
up right now. Okay.
Okay. They don't appear to see you from what you can tell, but you don't know that for sure. As the morning wakes up, you guys all have had a long rest now.
You're completely.
Sorry, what was your question?
I can't hear
You guys have all had a long rest.
Oh, a long rest. Awesome. They're ducks. Yeah, they were ducks. Long rest. Boop.
Remember to click it twice.
Yeah, we gotta confirm that, boys and girls. Cool.
Okay, so as the morning starts, the old man and the woman and the kids, they sort of start up and they're like, I know you guys are going on, but we're gonna head back to the town.
Which town did you come from?
We were all from Fallkirk.
Are you sure you want to go back?
Well,
Wasn't it like
we might go to Stargard. We haven't quite decided, but we're gonna head back that way. Hopefully,
We're
the
going
rest
to
of
go
our
to
families will be there.
Wildmoor. You can just stay with us until then.
Roll a persuasion check, please.
Ah, God damn it.
Didn't Stargard have a similar problem to what happened?
You don't know that. Well, you know. A little bit
Non-natural
because
20.
Non-natural 20.
I believe Lincoln mentioned it. Just didn't
Yeah.
give details, but they said that Stargard.
Yeah. So he goes, well, okay, and they hop back into the cart.
Well, that was easy.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I guess
that
we-
we're not running away. Well, we are, I guess. But like, what do you do? Tell me about yourself.
I've been retired for many years. I used to be a priest. My name is Alfonsin, but you can call me Drew.
Who is this?
My name is Alfonsin.
No, but who? Who are we talking to?
This is the old man.
Oh,
Secret
okay.
was talking to the old man.
Okay.
But he goes by Drew.
Drew and Dane.
Can I try talking to the lady that's with us? Is she an old lady or what?
No, she's a middle-aged mother with 2 kids. You want to talk to her? Okay, so what do you want to say?
What do I say?
Yeah.
I want to say, just hi and like, what's your name, and just kind of do the introduction thing.
Okay. You can tell now, just from your general sort of look, that she doesn't seem quite as scared anymore.
So again, you are cutting out a lot. Can you repeat that?
She doesn't appear to be as scared as she was yesterday.
Okay.
She goes, "My name is Ada. These are my 2 kids, Jake and Rita. We used to just run one of the butcher shops in the town, but I don't know what we're doing anymore."
Why were you guys caged up with the rest of us?
Just like everyone else, they captured us from the town when they took it over. They said something about us being slaves for the mines at the fort.
Ah. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Are you guys hungry at all? We've got some rations we can probably share with you if you need some food.
That would be great. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. So I will give them my rations.
Okay. Are you giving
Yeah.
one to
Evan
all of
still
them?
I don't
here?
think rations would go very far for everyone.
No, I'm just giving them mine.
So would one of us need to like hunt or something? Like get ourselves some kind of food?
Well, if you guys probably forgot, but I believe Seeker was the one that took it. You guys got 21 rations from the guards on the previous week.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't take any of
All
those.
rations.
I just had 2, so I just gave one away to the family here. So I have 1 ration right now.
Okay.
Are we all aware that Seeker took all the rations, or was that a private thing?
No, you were made aware of it at the time. You guys as a group
Okay, hey-
searched
Well,
through.
you saw
Hey,
me
see-
pick them up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Seeker, do you mind sharing some of those rations? I'm down to just 1.
Of course. I'm not gonna eat 21 rations on my own.
Dude, chill. How many can I have?
How many people do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, me 6.
You have 6 people.
What's 21 divided by 6?
Not a real number.
About 3. 3 and some get 4.
Yeah, okay, so we'll just give everyone 3, and
Okay.
then the rest go to the other people.
Okay.
Cool. Thank you.
I was holding about 30 pounds of rations. I know that's
Wow.
interesting.
And you
Nice.
also have like 30 pounds of swords as well.
Yeah, I have 6 or 7 short swords right now.
Okay.
Wow. Are you encumbered at all, or what?
No, I'm not.
Wow.
I think we might have to take a different equipment protocol, but anyhow, equipment's sort of broken in D&D.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to. I think before we start the final sort of group, the trip into the town, we're going to take a quick 5-10 minute break here. Just give everyone a chance. to
Ooh,
stretch
a break. Hooray.
So we'll be back, guys, in like 5 to 10. See you
Okay,
soon.
BRB.
Bye.
See you soon,
Bye.
guys.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Okay, so you guys have sort of gotten up and ready for the day. It's mid morning now because you guys had a bit of you guys had a late time to go to sleep. You wake up and you see on top of the cart there is still the chipmunk sitting up there, sort of just resting, looking around. Since we didn't describe it, apparently I didn't describe it properly last time. During the break,
Okay.
people were giving me grief. So it's a sort of a darker reddish color, with like 2 long gray stripes down the back to very sort of darker, sort of brownish tail, the brownish black tail. It's not too large. It's probably about 50 grams, so it's not too heavy. I don't know how long it would be. I don't know the average size of these things. So it's a regular chipmunk size. Okay. So
Very descriptive.
yes, I
Thank
don't know
you.
how big a chipmunk will be. That size, ish. That size ish.
Yeah, that's more accurate. That's more like a chipmunk squirrel.
But it's very furry, very soft fur. As Seeker noticed the other day. Okay.
Softer than your average chipmunk.
Yes. It may be used like a fabric softener. You never know.
Chipmunk
Wow.
Chipmunk softener, yes. Okay, so you guys have all sort of fed, and you guys want to start continuing on to Wildmaw.
Are we still taking the same spots in the cart? Like me and Tally are still like driving, or are we gonna change that?
It's up to you guys. Do you guys want to change it out? Do you want to rotate?
I'll just fly near the cart so we can have 3 people up there.
Okay, I'm fine with continuing on it unless someone else wants to go up front.
I guess I can take the front.
Okay.
Because I think, couldn't 2 people sit on the front of the cart?
Yeah, 2 people can sit on the front.
Okay, I'll sit on the front with Lincoln.
Okay.
And then I guess Seeker was flying the sides.
Okay. Can I get you guys to roll for perception for me? And
Ooh, 6.
8.
10.
okay. So as the morning turns into afternoon, you guys are continuing on. Now, do you guys want to go straight towards Wildmaw, or do you want to head down south till you hit the road and follow the road there?
What do you guys think? Should we take the road or
They're
no?
not looking along the roads, though. They might expect us to take the road. Then again, they might expect us to try and stay away from
The road is faster and less dangerous from other creatures. Like it's just dangerous from the guards that are chasing us. But I mean, in the forest or whatever, there's other dangers too. So
Really.
I mean, so either way, there's some danger, but the road's faster to get there. So it seems like a better idea.
If you guys go down to the road, it'll probably shave half a day's travel off for you, because it's a little bit smoother and easier on the cart to take the road. Other things take the road too. You could maybe run into soldiers or bandits. You don't know what's on the roads these days because none of you have traveled really this way. I didn't actually ask Lincoln, when you were coming from your hometown, did you go by land or sea to here? You never.
I went by land.
Land. So you may have traveled roughly in this area before.
Okay. So do I get like a history or
you would know that on the
advantage
roads
check?
here, there's usually been a lot of bandits.
Okay, so guys, there's a lot of bandits on the roads. Do you guys want to still take it, or
So do
or
we
no?
want
It's
to risk
only
wild
half a day's
animals or
travel. Let's
bandits?
stay away.
Stay away from it?
I'd say so.
Okay,
Stay
I'm
in
cool
the-
with that. We'll stay in the
Okay.
off the beaten path.
So, as you guys continue through the next sort of half the day, you continue going, and you can actually see now you're getting close to the road. You sort of take a little bit of a hill, and you can see the road off on the distance there. You don't see anything in sort of sight around you at all. You just sort of see the road. It's all open fields, wheat fields there. There's occasionally like a little house sort of in the distance. You can tell that's probably like someone's farm. As you continue going, you guys come close to the night, and nothing sort of appears there. You got to start for the next day. To speed this up, I'm not going to go through what happens each day unless something will appear. So, can I get everyone to roll again for perception for the second day?
Nine for me.
Oof. 6 for
I'm
me.
spending the whole day playing with Evan. I got natural one.
Natural 1? Wow, I got a 6. We're doing horribly on this.
Okay, so you guys this day you ended up crossing the road. Again, nothing still appeared. So we're gonna just sort of speed it up again. Can I get you guys? If you guys want to keep going, do you want to keep going at the same pace, sort of slow, or do you want to try and pick it up?
Yeah, same pace is cool.
Okay, so I'll get you guys to roll again for the next day.
16.
17 for me.
Okay, so
It was a good day.
today you guys you do notice that there's been some you guys as you were going. Sorry, who had the highest roll again? I think it was Strife.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had 17.
You do notice that there are, as you guys are traveling, you notice wolf tracks along the ground at one point.
Ooh, wolves.
But they looked old to you, so you don't really think that they were nearby. But
Okay, so they were old wolves, not young wolves. Got
old
it.
tracks. But maybe old wolves. Do you want to do an animal handling check? See if you know.
For
Nature
sure,
check?
for sure I do.
Sorry, nature check.
What's this, an animal handling check?
No, nature check. Sorry.
Okay. 14.
Darn, I was really hoping for natural 20. You do see that one of the tracks, as you guys were going by, one of the tracks appeared to have like an injured wolf's paw. You only saw 3 footprints, not 4 there. Looks like one of them may have been injured.
So one of them is old?
One of them is old and injured, yes.
Okay. Out of how many?
You guys saw 7 tracks.
7 tracks.
Yeah.
Guys, there's 7 wolves, and one of them's old and injured.
That means they're the first one in
I
line.
can see that.
I think we could take some wolves, to be honest.
We could probably take 7 wolves. Especially if you get into their head, Seeker, that the old one is their enemy, and they just all attack the old one or something. I don't know.
Oh, I could definitely do that.
But why
Which
would
way
you,
were they
do something
going?
like that.
you would want to attack the alpha, not the old one.
So I'm having a hard time hearing you.
We want to attack
Sky
the
Crew.
alpha, not the old one.
Right. So what do we do with the old one?
The old one
Keep
will be
him
the
as a
weakest.
pet?
They'll be like in the middle of the pack.
But are we even sure we're going to run into these wolves?
Let's just, you know what? Let's make our new mission to just get a bunch of pets for Seeker. Just like, let's go gather pets. Let's turn it into a Pokemon game. Let's go get as many pets as we can for you.
One.
Oh, you can only have one?
No, 151.
Oh, there you go. I'm sure there's that many along the path. Let's do it.
Okay, so are you guys
All the
wanting to
animals.
follow the wolf tracks now?
No.
No, okay.
No, it was just,
So,
it was just a funny joke. Nah,
as
let's
the
keep
day
going.
comes to a close, you guys you rest for the night, and you can see that the next couple of days are just going to be a flat, open plain of fields. So it's just going to be it'll be a bit quicker, but flat and open. Doesn't look like anything will be able to sneak up on you because it's all really short grass and just sort of open. So I'm going to just get you guys to roll for the next sort of 4 days.
Okay, for the next 4 days.
All in one go, yeah.
Okay, like we will roll 4 times or just one
No,
time?
just one time.
I got a natural 20.
Natural 20.
70.
I just got 7, so
Okay.
you know, whatever.
Very good perception there, Strife. So, as you guys...
Whoa, what's happening? Mike's broken. Mike's broken. Oh my
My
God.
mic
That
fell.
would be like 24.
Seeker. No Seeker.
Well,
My bad.
okay, so, as you guys are traveling, Strife, you do notice that as you've been traveling the past 4 days, you keep going across seeing wolf tracks around you. You do notice that behind you, quite a ways in this flat open field, you've seen sort of just like the sight of a wolf's head pop up through the grass and pop down again behind you. So you can probably see them behind you at some point, but they're probably they're like 4 or 5 miles away behind you. And that's where you
So,
ended on
I
the.
think we may just be being stalked by these wolves. Just a heads up.
What did you say?
I keep seeing wolf like way back there, just like kind of watching us, following us.
Oh, the wolves are watching us. Yikes.
Yeah.
Is there an old one? Is there an old dying one?
I can't tell. I just see the heads just kind of popping up every once in a while.
Geez. Are they getting closer?
Monotone? Or are they just
they haven't gotten closer. They seem to be following you still, but they haven't gotten closer. They're still sort of keeping their distance.
Hey, Seeker, do you have anything you can do about this?
To the animals?
About the fact that they're following.
Fly over and talk to them.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
How close
I mean,
would
they're
you have
wolves.
to
They
be?
can't fly, so you're pretty much safe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'd say they're roughly 5-ish kind of miles back. And they've been staying about that far the whole time.
I think that's.
I don't know how far 5 miles is.
5 miles would be like 6-7 kilometers, something like that.
Jeez.
I keep forgetting you guys are kilometers.
8.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, that's 8 kilometers.
Well, I did say they were like 3 to 5, so they're somewhere between like 5 kilometers to 8 kilometers away.
Okay, sure. Let's.
You want to turn around and go back to them?
No, I'm just gonna fly to them.
I'm just going to say, Strike Pass has some pretty damn good eyesight to see a good at least 5 to 6 miles.
Well, you rolled a
Wait,
20, so you've just seen them poke
True.
up. It's all flat, right? So you're flying back then, Seeker?
I guess I am.
Okay. So, can I have you? Are you trying to be like stealthy about this? Do you want to just like?
Well,
how do you want to do
I don't
this?
have a shadow,
Okay.
so probably I'm not trying that hard to hide.
And one thing as he's flying off, I'd like to say is, have fun. Come back with a new pet.
Don't worry, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. I have
Okay.
pet wolf attack.
So, as you're flying towards them, can I have you roll a perception check to see if you see them, please?
No, not
So, the rest of you stop for the, while Seeker goes flying back. Seeker is flying back for about an hour without seeing anything, and turns back and flies back towards the group. It is sort of, by now, it's about end of the day almost, like it's just starting to see the sun hitting towards the Scar Mountains to the west there. Do you guys want to stop for the night, or do you want to push another hour or two and keep going?
I have terrible news.
You couldn't see the wolves?
I did not get a pet.
Okay. Well, they're probably still out there, so we should probably just, I don't know, keep going?
You want to keep going? So if you guys keep going, because Seeker has traveled 2 hours more than you guys, Seeker, you'd have to do an exhaustion per hour that you guys keep going.
Can I just sit in the back?
We'll rest that.
Okay, you want to sit in the back? You can sit in the back and not get that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as Seeker sits in the back, you guys push on for another 2 hours to finish off your day and stop and rest. You guys now, you're about to hit, one sec.
Rush hour?
Yeah, you're about to hit rush hour. You guys now are entering sort of more of a hilly area. You're out of the fields now for the next couple days. You got about 3 more days of travel. Unfortunately, you guys haven't been rolling what I wanted. So, as you enter the hills for the next 3 days, I'm going to have you guys roll a perception for each day because we're almost there. Can I have the same people who are in the...
I got another nat 20.
I rolled a 1, natural 1.
What is it? very wide range.
That is a wide range. So, as you guys enter the hills, unfortunately for me, Strife, you do see, as you guys are entering these hills, you look up on one of the ridges and you see a couple of wolves looking down at you. The rest of you don't see it. And then you all hear a howl. Ooh.
Here it comes, guys.
Here what comes.
Batman.
Yeah, what? What are you talking about?
Okay, I'm gonna point right to where they're looking at.
Did I understand the
Can I see
howl?
if I point?
Do you have don't you have to have it up so you understand it? Like you have to.
Well, I can do it whenever I want.
Yes,
It
but-
doesn't cost me a spell slot, so would I just be able to, just turn it on every time it goes away?
You would have to turn it on. So I would say once you hear the howl, you could probably cast it, but you wouldn't have heard. You wouldn't have understood that first howl.
All right, no problem.
Can I point to them and show them exactly where the wolves are?
Yeah, you can point up. So as you point up, the wolf starts to duck under. You guys do see just like a quick sort of peak of fur as it goes behind the hill.
What are you trying to point at? I saw some fur. What's up there, dude?
It's a wolf. Didn't you hear the howl?
I haven't cleaned my ears in a few days, so I don't think I heard it.
Oh, come on, Lincoln. I know you better than this.
Sorry, I just have
I
to.
have a feeling that they're about to make their move. They've been watching us for a while now. Just everybody be defensive.
Okay, I can do that. I have a shield. I'm good.
Also, we need to protect the people in our part. Kind of close them up in there.
Could we ask,
Get into a cave.
what's his face, the old man, if his elemental's on his way back, or
If
is
it's
he
back.
no way with it?
1 second.
DM's dead.
DM's dead. Yep.
Rip DM.
Rip.
You want to switch the map for me?
Hmm?
Swap the map. So
Transition it?
yeah. So you were asking about the old man. Sorry, what did you want to say to the old man?
Hey, old man, is your elemental buddy back yet? Or on his way back?
Yeah, it's just Dwayne back. He looks at you for a second. He's like, He looks around. No, I don't see him.
Okay, just checking.
So, you guys hear another howl. Seeker, you understand the howl to be attack.
Oh shit.
Can I howl back? No, don't attack.
Roll a persuasion check.
It's all you, man. It's all you. Get a 20.
At 12.
You should have howled. You should have howled "Be mine," or Nessie will eat you.
So
I can just imagine the responding howl. What's a Nessie?
Dinosaur.
So as you see, this is sort of a ridge here, so you can't see over that.
It's a mighty big wolf.
Yeah. And you see a couple wolves run around that hill. Now you're still on the cart there.
What movie does that wolf look
Imagine the other wolves are also gray. I don't have colored ones yet.
I should be at the front of the cart too, because I've been on the front the whole time.
Oh yes. So Seeker's flying beside it. Are you on the right or left side, Seeker?
I thought Seeker was in the
No, you
Left.
go left. Okay. So
And would I have already hopped off because I know they're going to attack?
you didn't know they were going to attack because only Seeker understood that.
Yeah, I obviously, but I mean, I see them and they're up on a ridge, and then they howl and they're gone. I figured they were going to attack.
Okay, so you jumped off.
They've been stalking us for a while.
Okay, can I also have you guys all roll for initiative for me?
1.
Oh, 4.
God, I didn't do dice.
Oh my god.
18.
Esta, sorry.
Finally, you got what
9.
you wanted.
No, I didn't.
Yep.
It finally rolls.
12.
Is that with your? No, it doesn't matter.
I don't have an initiative. But no, I finally rolled one and it's not what I needed.
I need to buy myself a weighted 20-sided dice.
That defeats the point.
Clearly you have one because you've been rolling like that all night.
I've been rolling crappy. I rolled a 1, man.
Yeah,
Twice.
me too.
Frost
I did
and
as well.
Lincoln and Tally. Both of you had a 1. Which one wants to go first?
Dex
can.
mod?
Yeah, Tally.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first?
What's your
I
dex
can.
modifier?
What's our dex modifier?
Yeah.
My dex modifier? What does that mean?
0.
I'll just.
That's -1.
It's -1. Yours is 0.
Yeah.
So okay. So Tally's gonna go first.
That's cool. You know what, guys? I didn't want to be a fighter anyway. I'm just. That's cool. I was gonna change my whole thing.
We're
Pretty
both
good,
at the
guys.
end anyways.
So, as you hear the wolves howl, Seeker hears the noise that they're going to attack and yells back at them. You hear a sort of a growl come back from Seeker. Strife jumps off the cart, and all of a sudden, this wolf runs around and bites towards Strife.
Good luck.
For 24 to hit.
Ooh.
I guess
So that's
Yeah.
going to be a hit.
You're right, son.
That's
Dealing 5 damage.
not bad.
Can I also have you roll a strength saving throw for me?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a 20 non-natural.
That's
29. Wow.
no 20.
20.
Not
Oh, 20.
natural.
Okay, I was like,
Unnatural.
29. That's ridiculous. Okay, so as you, as this wolf, it's this very large, it's larger than the rest, very bulky wolf, comes running out around the corner, jumping up at you, snarling. You put your arm up to block it as it's trying to jump up towards you, and it bites into your arm. Now it is, and so while this is happening, Seeker, you are up next. What would you like to do?
I want to fly a little bit higher, so I'm like 20 feet up. Like, there's no way they could get me.
Okay, you hope.
I hope, yeah. From what I know about wolves. Then I want to use Hexblade's Curse on the big one.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast at it.
Okay.
This is the classic.
Eldritch Blast, yep.
Uh, 13.
13. Unfortunately, so as you're flying up there, this blast of energy just shoots right overhead. Looks like you were trying to avoid hitting Strife at the
Oh,
same
no,
time.
wait. It's 15.
15. That hits. So, roll for damage. So, this blast of energy shoots out of your hand towards this dire wolf, dealing.
Oh, shoot.
I'm assuming this is going to
I
happen
drew
right
so
from
many
stage
drop dice.
2, right?
You need one of these.
They're falling out off my desk.
You need one
I
of these.
didn't
Just
have
keep
one,
them in
bro.
here.
That's 9 damage. Oh wait, plus the 2 from the curse, 11 damage.
2, 11, okay. Math is hard. There we go. Okay, so this blast of energy scorches across the back of the wolf. There's this like gash of without fur, sort of scorched over the back of the wolf. The other wolves, how far do they go? 40 feet. The other wolves are going to make a run. That one can't quite make it. No, 640. No, can't make it past its friend. This one's going to jump up at Lincoln up on the cart.
And me. Oh man.
I hope I can roll high enough.
I don't think it can. No, only 14 to hit. So as it's jumping up to bite at you, is your shield out again?
Yep, always.
Yeah. You just sort of swing your shield out, blocking its bite. It's just like snarling at the side of the cart trying to bite you.
Nice. I gotta install some spikes on that thing. Just, smack people with it.
Nessie, you are up and you are in the cart. What would you like to do?
Get out of the car.
Okay, so you run to the back of the cart. You get out.
I'm gonna attack one of them.
So let's say 5. Yeah, you can make it to that one. Or did you want to go the other way and attack the bigger one?
No, it's fine.
That's fine. Okay.
I'm gonna bite him.
You're gonna bite him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Taste their own medicine.
What one that would be?
That would be your bite, your bonus to your bite.
Scroll down so you can actually see.
Okay.
Your bite would be +4.
15.
15, that's a hit. So roll for your damage.
You gotta roll it proper.
Yeah, you roll a 1d6. 6-sided. And then add 2.
6.
6? Is that with the 2 added?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So, as this wolf is snarling at Lincoln, all of a sudden this dinosaur comes running out and bites it right on the back shoulder. Almost
now,
lifting it up.
Is that okay that you're calling her a dinosaur as a DM?
I don't know. I said a dinosaur comes running out. I didn't call it a dinosaur.
Yeah, but she...
Okay, do you want me to call it? Do you care?
No.
Okay. A dinosaur named Nessie
cool.
comes running out. The wolf sort of snarls and hisses and is like as it's growling at Lincoln there. But it's still sort of on its legs. A big gash out of the side of it. Esta, you're up next. What would you like to do?
You might want to get out of the cart first.
Yeah, you are in the cart. You could shoot out of the cart. There is holes, right? So you could shoot through it if you wanted.
Stay in the safety of the cart and shoot.
Could I try to convince the bigger wolf that I'm its friend?
Okay.
Can you speak to animals?
Do you have speak animals?
Hmm?
Do you have speak animals?
I don't think she does. I think she's trying to use animal handling, but I don't think she can.
No, you can't speak to them. I mean, if you wanted, you could run up and try and calm it or something, but you'd have to have a fairly high animal handling check.
You want to just try shooting it? That seems to be your best bet. You gonna shoot it? From the cart?
Sure.
Okay. Which one?
Okay.
I guess the big one?
The big one? Okay.
Roll for hit. You're gonna need to use your.
Obvious.
Okay. 6.
12.
12. Unfortunately, as you're knocking your arrow and you shoot it through the cart, it doesn't. It just swoops overhead and doesn't hit the wolf. Do you want to stay in the cart? Do you want to get out?
I want to get out.
Okay. Where would you like to go? Do you want to try and like climb up the hill a bit? Did you want to go this way?
I'm trying to climb up the hill.
Okay. You could get right up there. So you are about
Good.
you're about 10 feet above the everything now as you went up this little slope of a hill. Strife, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna go ahead and take one of my daggers, kind of just stab at the one right in front.
Okay.
For a, it's not my character. 10 to hit.
10 to hit. Unfortunately, that is a miss. The wolf's mouth is sort of in your way, sort of blocking you from being able to stab it with your dagger.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and can I use my 2-weapon fighting and try with my other dagger?
Yep.
Dagger.
Yep. Go ahead.
Okay. That's a natural.
Natural what? Sorry.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay, that's definitely a hit.
And my D4 plus 2. So that's a 3 hit. That's 3 damage, so 6, because that'd be critical, right?
Yeah, be critical. You have a positive to that too, don't you? Isn't it plus 2 after that?
The D4 plus 2. I already added 2, so it was a 3. So then I added 3 to that because it was critical.
No, you only double the dice roll. So what was your dice roll?
It was 1, so I guess.
So you'd only do a 4 damage then.
Okay.
Hey, do you have an ally near you right now, within 5 feet?
No.
I think Lincoln's right beside me, pretty much. I mean, I'm right beside the cart, and he's on the cart.
Lincoln is beside him by 5 feet difference. You're not beside the wolf. You have to have an ally beside the wolf, don't you?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Tally.
So, quick question first. Any of these have not been attacked yet?
The one in the back has not been
This
attacked.
guy right here?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So I want to use Animal Friendship.
Okay.
I'll need your help for that one.
Let me look up your spell. Animal Friendship. At will. You can convince the beast that you mean no harm. If the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. The monster. Darn it. The intelligence is 3. Okay, so the spell succeeds. So as you cast it...
That's a wisdom saving throw?
It can do the wisdom.
No, it just says if the intelligence is...
Otherwise, the beast must succeed on a wisdom saving
it's not
throw.
over 4, so...
No, if the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. Otherwise, the beast must succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I missed that part.
You can try to escape my grasp.
It rolled a 19. Is it a positive on here? Let me just see. Who knows? Plus 1. So 20. What's your spell DC? It's probably like 15. So
Hold on, for which one?
Your spell DC under spell right here.
13.
Yeah. So you're there and you sort of cast the spell towards the back wolf there. It sort of stops for a second. You see it sort of calm for a second, and it just like snarls and starts running towards you guys again.
I tried.
Is that all you're gonna do? You stay in the cart, or do you want to move out?
I want to stay in the cart.
Okay. Lincoln, what would you like to do?
Okay. Who has taken the most damage so far?
I think it's only been Strife.
Yeah.
The Strife?
Yeah.
Okay, he's close to me, right?
Yeah, he's about 5 to 10 feet away. He just got off the cart, so he's like 5 feet away.
How much health does he have left?
10.
10 health?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think you're good for a while. Cantrips can be cast like as many times as you want, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to cast... How many creatures can I see right now?
All 3. You're sort of up in the cart too, so you have the sight over all of them too.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to cast Bane.
Okay.
On all 3 of them.
Okay.
They have to make charisma saving throws right now. The beat 12.
The first wolf, the one right in front of you, fails. The second one definitely fails. And the back wolf, this is a good wolf in the back. He resists your bane.
My charisma? Wow, okay, cool. Very charismatic wolf over there.
Yeah.
Okay, so what the targets that failed, okay. They both have to make attack rolls or saving throws. No, whenever they do,
they have to roll a 1d4, I believe. And,
to subtract that number from their attack or saving throw.
Yes.
So I just kind of debuffed them, or whatever that word is.
Yes, you've debuffed them. Yes.
Okay. And that lasts for 1 minute, so I don't know how long that'll be.
That's
10 rounds.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay.
Okay, is that all you're going to do? Do you want to stay where you are, or...?
I don't get to have a bonus action, right?
No, I don't believe so. I believe that was your main action.
Yes, I cast Bane, and that's all.
Yeah, it's one action. Yeah. Okay. Did you poke yourself with a dagger because you had to have a drop of blood?
Let's see. What do I need for that? A drop of blood? Well, I don't have a dagger.
Side of your sword?
Yeah, side of my sword.
So
I just cut my hand.
As you're sitting on the
Actually,
cart,
he has a holy symbol.
Oh, you're right, you do. So you don't have to do that then. You're right. Well, that's no fun.
Where does it say that?
In your equipment.
Yeah, you can.
No, but where does it say that I don't need that I can use a
it's in the spellcasting rules. So the way it works is if a spell has a material component that doesn't cost money, then it can be replaced by an arcane focus, which for clerics can be the holy symbol.
What is your holy symbol?
I didn't have to cut myself. Cool.
Okay. So you reach down and you grab whatever your holy symbol is. What is it? Have you decided? Or?
Yeah, it is an ice cube.
An eternal ice cube. Okay.
Yep, it's an eternal ice cube.
I'm going to add that to your inventory later.
Okay.
Just writing that down for future note. You have this eternal ice cube that you've got in your pocket. You reach out, you pull it out, you just sort of focus it towards those two, and their eyes darken and they have a hard time concentrating a little bit. The large.
It's a whiskey rock. Sorry, I should have known that. My bad.
Are you moving or are you staying where you are?
I'm staying right where I am. I want to stay close to my buddy Strife.
Okay.
Well, so, I've gained a certain friendship over our time together with, and I feel close to him.
Okay.
You really don't know who I am, really.
I have no idea who you are, but I feel very close. Just through all of our adventures together.
You haven't even seen my face. I
have no idea what you look like or anything about you, But you're
No,
my
no,
friend.
that's not true. That's not true. Didn't he take it off when he was being chased by the guard?
No, that was the other campaign. That was the other campaign. Okay, so the large wolf now, snarling, focused on Strife there, takes a swipe at Strife for 13 to AC.
I think that doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit?
Double check, my armor class is 15, so that doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit? Okay. Taking the, sort of snarling at you, you block his bite with your dagger, and he sort of growls, looking at you with this evil sort of vengeance, like he wants to eat you. The Seeker, what would you like to do?
I would like to shoot the big wolf with my magic.
Okay.
The only thing I can do.
Seems legit.
That is 16.
16? That is a hit.
Okay. I don't want to kill it, but I just want to knock it unconscious.
Okay.
4 damage.
4 damage. Again, this blast of energy sort of hits it across its back. Some of the fur disappears as your blast hits it. It does
6 damage.
6? Oh my god. Okay.
Couldn't tell if that was sarcastic or not.
Slightly sarcastic. There's a little bit more fur burnt away from it, but it seems to still be snarling at Strife there. It doesn't seem to be unfocused much. As it hits you here, though, like a little whelp as it goes out. Now the other wolf is going to continue to take a swipe at this creature that bit it. It turns and takes a swipe at Nessie. 11 to AC. I don't think that hits. What's your AC?
What's your
Nessie?
Scroll up.
No, really?
15.
15? Okay, so it doesn't hit. So this other one snarling at you takes a swipe, but unfortunately as you'd sort of bitten onto its side, it can't really get around to take the proper swipe at you. This one is going to go and assist his friend.
Hopefully he's smelling my butt.
This one takes a... One second. This one takes another swipe at you for 16 to hit, so this one succeeds. As it runs up, it jumps towards you. Taking a jump right towards your shoulder. It bites into your shoulder, taking a large chunk out of it. It deals 6 damage. And can I have you roll a strength saving throw as it's trying to jump on you? So a d20. Yeah. And then add your strength to it.
17.
17? So as it jumps up, it just bites into your shoulder and jumps back down to the ground. And you can take your 6 damage off. If you've done that already, it's fine. And now it's your turn. What would you like to do, Nessie?
I'm gonna hit it with my battle axe.
Okay. Which one are you attacking? The one that just attacked you or the one in front of you?
I don't care.
Okay. Which one? I need to know.
Which one's more
The one in front of you. So
Actually,
this
I'm gonna
one here
attack
has
the
been
one.
damaged.
I'm gonna attack the one that I already damaged because the other one is trying to eventually be friendly. So
Okay.
we gotta make sure it's not injured.
Okay, so you attack that one. Roll a d20. Add your attack modifier.
I'm pretty sure that hits.
What was it?
20.
18.
Yeah, that's a hit. Okay, roll your damage for your battle axe. It's a 1d8.
Plus 2.
Plus 2.
This one?
Yep.
8.
8 damage.
Thanks, I know how to add math in my head.
So you swing down with your axe, slicing it right through the neck of the wolf, and it just sort of crumples to the ground. Did you want to do anything else? You can attack the other one with your other battle axe if you want.
Okay. Can I scream to my friend over here and ask him if he wants me to damage the person?
Sure.
Yo! Do you want him as your friend or do you want me to get him?
The big one?
No, the one that's right beside me, dude.
Oh, kill it. I don't care.
Really wants the big one, I guess.
Okay. Gonna use my other battle axe. Get that.
Okay. Roll d20.
17.
It's a hit.
9.
9, yeah. So you swing down. As you swing down against the other one, you swing out with the other axe, slicing across the wolf. You can tell that this time it's really hurt. It's sort of, it's down onto like one leg. It's sort of whimpering. It's definitely taken a lot of damage. This one. Are you staying there, or did you want to?
I'm gonna stay there.
Okay. Esta, what would you like to do?
I just got ink all over my hand here. Picked up a pen and just busted all over my hand.
So what did you want to do, Esta? You want to shoot it, or?
Trying to think what I could do. There's lots of options. No. No.
So you are up on this ridge. You could move up closer and shoot down at it. You're 10 feet above. Or you could shoot the back one. Sorry, this one is dead. Or you can shoot the one that's injured right beside Nessie there if you want. Or you could do something else. I don't know what yet, but you could do something else.
You can do whatever you can think of.
The only thing I can think of is like trying to calm the big wolf down.
That's okay. We'll calm him down after we kill him. I mean, knock him out.
Still getting calls.
My Google Home apparently thought we said something to it there. What the?
Everyone yell okay,
music?
Google.
What the heck? Okay then. That was weird.
That was definitely
What song was it?
I don't know. Okay, sorry. Esther, what were you doing again? I got confused by random Google Home.
I was gonna see if I could calm the bigger wolf.
Okay, if you want to get in range of it, you could try doing like a animal handling, see if you can calm it down.
Sure.
Okay. So you get down near the big wolf, and I'll have you roll a d20 for animal handling.
20.
20?
No, it's not a nat
Yeah.
20 is just 20.
As you get down there, it seems to like respond a little bit to you, sort of like petting it. Doesn't seem to snarl quite as much at Strife, but it's still like a little bit angry, like it's hungry. That's what you can sort of register from it when you're down there. You're like trying to calm it. It seems hungry. It hasn't calmed down, but it seems like it's close. Is that all you want to do, or?
I don't know what else I could do. Could I give it one of my rations?
Well, that would be a different action.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. We'll go to Strife. What are you up to doing? What do you want to do?
I'm going to attack with my dagger.
Okay.
That's 23 to hit.
That's a hit.
23 to hit. That wasn't a natural 20. That was just.
That's a hit, though. Yeah.
That is 5 damage.
5. Okay.
That's 5. That's 5 damage.
Okay. You take a swipe at it. You can tell that it's getting low. It's really tired. It's like taking a lot of damage here. It's lost a lot of fur. A couple scars now from your dagger. It also does appear to be angry again. Everything that was calm about it before now is angry.
I'm going to attack it a second time with my other dagger.
Okay.
That is a 18 to hit.
18, that's a hit.
Dealing 4 damage.
Okay. It's getting pretty scarred now. It doesn't look like it'll take much more damage. Many more hits to take it down. Tally, you're up. Did you want to move, or are you fine where you are?
I'm good.
Okay.
So, from inside the cart, would I be able to use like spells like Firebolt and stuff?
Yep.
Okay. Let me just see here. No, that won't reach him. So I'll use Firebolt to go after that guy there then.
Okay.
Would I be able to hit him from my angle?
Yeah.
Looks like I should be able to.
Yeah, you can hit him.
Okay. 16 to hit.
All right, that's a hit.
And then 6.
So, as you guys are sitting there, you see this firebolt just streak out of behind the cart there. It streaks through the cart out, and it just scorches this wolf, and all of a sudden, he's engulfed in flames, and he sort of yelps, starts to run back, and falls over to the ground.
Nice. Nice shot.
Did you want to stay in the cart? Or do you want to get out?
I'm comfortable where I am.
Okay. Lincoln, what would you like to do? There's only the big wolf left.
Okay, and who's closest to death on my team?
I would say probably Stripe, but not really.
He's still got 10 health, or did he take more damage?
Still, yeah.
Still, okay, cool. That's good. In that case,
I don't know how much health you have. You've lost them. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah.
what's the range between me and the big wolf?
About 5 feet.
5 feet?
Yeah.
Wow, he's right next to me. Jesus. Okay. In that case, might as well go for it. Are we still trying to take him as a pet, or what's the deal with this guy? I mean, if possible, or do we not care?
I know Strife stopped caring. He's trying to kill this thing.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna attack with my sword.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use my War Priest ability to make it so that I can attack again.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm just trying to find what that is. Yeah, one weapon attack is a bonus action.
Okay,
So
you move within range of it because you were 5 feet away. So you
Yep.
attack.
actually, I didn't have to move. My range is 5 feet.
Oh,
I don't have to move. The range of my longsword's 5 feet.
That's
no.
so it's like if it's in the square next to you, that means you can hit it.
Yeah.
If it's one square away from you, that's 10 feet, not 5 feet.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
whatever.
5
I'll
foot
move within
square,
range.
yeah.
Okay, so for hit, rolled a. Is it just what's on the dice, or more than that?
Well, it'll be what's on your sword too.
Oh, okay. 8.
You're just making another regular attack. It's just as a bonus action.
I just rolled an 8.
You just roll an 8. So that added the +4, whatever it is. I believe you get with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's a miss.
Okay, and then I'll do my War Priest second one.
Okay.
It's 15.
That's a hit. So you swing out one time with your first axe. You swing by, it misses. You go back for or your sword. Sorry. Swing out, and the next time you go back, and how much do you do? How much damage?
5 damage.
5 damage.
Yeah.
As you swing down, striking this this wolf, it yelps and it starts to as it takes this hit, it's sort of chopping towards its limb. It's sort of dangling there on the side.
Wow.
And it starts to turn and run away. You all get an opportunity attack against it if you'd like.
I'll take an opportunity attack.
Okay.
I'll just throw my bow out and take a shot. Because my bow is on my back, obviously. What do I add to that? Do I just add my weapon?
Well, it's a melee thing. As he's running away, you get to take an attack with your melee weapon.
Oh, my melee. Okay, then. Okay.
So your dagger.
If I add my, what do I add to that?
You just add your dagger. So it'd be your dagger plus whatever it is. +4.
17 to hit.
That's a hit, yeah.
And then that was a D4 + 2, right?
Yeah.
Say 6 damage.
Okay. As he starts to run away, you just swipe out at him as he's like turning, and it just goes right across the neck of the wolf, and it falls to the ground, dead.
Wait, can you modify that just a little bit?
You want to modify that?
Can I just say it just sinks right into his neck, into
Sure.
the side of his neck,
Yeah.
straight into it?
So as it starts to turn, you strike right into the side of its neck, and it falls to the ground dead.
Got that fucker.
Brutal.
Did I just see like a death glare go from Seeker to Strife?
Yes.
Okay. So.
And to remind Seeker that I was bit by this thing, I look at my mangled arm.
You can be healed. That thing's dead now, forever.
Is it though?
I don't think we have any necromancers.
You would actually, you just need someone that can.
I can bring it back. I'm going to.
Can you?
Yeah. I've got Spare the Dying. It's a necromancy cantrip.
Oh, it just
dead?
stabilizes.
Hold it.
Yeah.
Is it dead
No, it just
or is it?
stabilizes. It's not the same.
Is it at 0 hit points?
No, it's dead.
It's dead.
Okay, I can't do it then. It's gotta be at 0 hit
If
points.
Strife was like, oh, I want to bring it to 0, I want it to be non-lethal, it would be knocked out, which means 0 hit points. Unconscious.
No, Stripe was out for blood with this wolf.
Okay, I can't do it. Sorry, guys.
There's 4 more wolves out there.
Yeah, we did see 7
But
traps.
they're not the big ones.
How do you know?
How do you
We
know there's
can
7 more?
tame one that doesn't make
We
Because
saw
there's
7
7
different
traps.
traps.
Oh, sort of
You
like
said it yourself.
Okay, so do you guys want to continue on? Do you want to leave the corpses there? What do you want to do?
I don't think we should go to waste. We could skin it and make a roof for our cart.
Yeah.
wolf steak.
Okay, you want to do that? Can I have someone who wants to be the one to skin them?
Well, what kind of roll would we need for that?
It'll be a medicine check.
Who has high
My
medicine?
medicine's +0. I'm not doing it.
I've got a +2 to medicine.
I only have a +1.
Okay.
I think the +2 should do it then.
Okay, but just a reminder: what are you trying to skin it with?
Oh, that's a good question.
With a short sword.
Because if you're trying to do it with a short sword, that's pretty large, so you'd be at disadvantage. If you have like a dagger, then maybe you could be at advantage.
Can I borrow Strife's dagger?
Don't ask me,
I
ask
will
him.
hand it right over to you.
Okay, so I have a Strife's dagger now.
Okay, so you want to
Okay.
roll a medicine check then?
Okay, yep.
Oh, by the way, I'm going to say I
11.
gave that to you with the stipulation you're going to heal me.
I will always heal you, Strife. You're my bestie.
Okay.
So, like,
Well,
anybody want a short sword?
I rolled an 11, by the way. I don't know if you heard that.
I did. So after a little bit of practice, like on the first one, you skin the first one. It's not the greatest job in the world. It's like, you cut a bit of it too much in some areas.
Guys, this is my first time.
But by the time you get to the second and third one and the large one, you've done a really good job, and you've got a nice sort of skinned pelt. One of them, of course, the big wolf had some burns from the Eldritch Blast, so there's like a couple of spots where there's no fur. But you guys just going to put it over the top of the cart for now to dry it, because it needs to like dry out. It's a little bit gooey.
Yeah.
Okay, well, here's your dagger back, Strife.
okay. Can I have that heal now?
Hey, patience.
Dude, my arm is like bleeding everywhere.
How much?
You deserve it as far as
You
I'm
can
concerned.
swap us back.
No, the wolf deserved what I gave to it.
Yeah, I'll sure. You know what? I'll cast a healing word on. You now get
What's wrong with 1?
5
That's all my health back.
health.
Okay.
Back.
Do you guys want to camp here for the night? Do you want to keep going? It's about midday right
Well, we
now.
have dinner right in front of us, so why not?
Okay.
For sure. Yeah, let's rest.
Keep going.
Okay, so you guys rest for the night, so you all get a long night's rest. Does anyone set up for watch, or are you guys good?
Oh, watch for
Yeah, we set up for watch. Yeah,
Okay, who's doing the first watch?
I'll do the first watch.
All right, roll a perception check for me.
11.
11. Okay, you don't see anything of note other than you heard some lovely
You know-
birds at night just sort of chirping away, and then they disappeared.
Okay.
I've had good perception rolls this whole time. I'll go ahead and do that much.
Okay,
I only got like 15 on that one.
okay. So as well, in the morning starts up. You hear the wildlife around you, sort of in this hilly area, start to come to life, but you don't see anything around you of note. You guys want to take off for the day and start heading back to the town there?
Yes.
Wildmaw? Okay. So, you guys
can we dally out these short swords? Divvy? What am I
Yeah.
saying? Divvy out these short swords so I don't have to keep carrying 4 extra short swords?
if you want.
Yeah, who wants some?
I'm good on weapons.
You could sell them when you get to town.
Alright.
Okay, so if you guys want to deal with that after, because we're almost done, I would think.
Sure.
So you guys move on and you head to the. You're starting off for the day. You're continue on. Can I get a perception check from whoever's sitting in the front again?
I'm in the front. That's an 8 for me.
18.
Okay, so as you're moving on, you guys are still going through these rolling hills. There's a little bit of trees every now and then. As it starts to turn to night, you do notice, like off in the west, there seems to be some sort of reddish glow out in the mountains, but nothing of note nearby. You guys camp for the night, and you guys pick up again the next day. You start moving towards the town that, as you're going today. Can I have a perception check from you guys in the front again?
This is a
8.
I got a 20, non-natural.
Okay, so as you guys are going over the hills, all of a sudden, as you're going over these hills, you see, all of a sudden, you start seeing like the glimpse of the towns that are strife. You can see it's ahead.
What is it?
You see the town of Wildmaw.
The town.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you start seeing this stone-walled city, and you see the peaks of what looks like a keep above the stone wall. As you get closer and closer, you start to see that it's actually built up on this bit of a mound here, and it looks like the walls at the base around this mountain, this little hill, and all of the city's been built up over the hill. As you guys get closer and closer at the end of the day, you start to all see the city. And we're going to pick up next week when you guys enter the city.
All right.
So,
thanks for watching, everybody.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll be seeing you next week, hopefully when we enter the town of Wildmaw. So,
all right.
Good night, and everyone stay safe.
Bye.
Watch out for bears.
Bye.
And wolves. They tend to jump out at you a little bit.
Hi, thanks for watching. If you missed last week's episode, click right here. If you want to get up-to-date notifications of when we're live, click subscribe down below and then hit the little bell. If you want early access to these videos and some other bonuses, head over to our Patreon. And if you want to stay up-to-date with the latest news of Reckless Rolling or the Arctic Storm, join us on Twitter or join us on the Discord. I'm Thunder Knight, and this has been Reckless Rolling.